If you like the video, please consider supporting James Corp on Patreon. And hello everyone, and welcome to week 7 of our Warhammer Fantasy Roleplay 4th edition game, Tales from the Old World. As we descend further into the beginner's box and see what goes on in there. As you can see, all the regular faces are back, including Bohemians after his little wedding that he had the other week.
2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago, but who counts?
I don't. What did I say? What did I say a few weeks ago?
Last week. No, you said last week.
Oh, okay.
You said the other week, which is a little bit.
It might be a UK thing.
Well, the other week can mean last week or the week before, in my opinion.
Sure, or a year ago.
3 years ago.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's not that. No, that's not the other week, though, is it? That's not 3 years ago. It's definitely not the other week.
So how long did it take for us to get off track?
What are you trying to say?
Nothing.
What are you trying to say?
I derailed us really fucking quick.
5 minutes and 52 seconds.
I'll just cut it out. Like I did on the last video. I cut out to the previous
Yeah, but we still have 3 hours only.
Yeah. In fact, that's a good point, Danny. When do you want to end? What time? How long?
4 hours.
We will see.
We'll see.
We go 3 hours and then we'll see if I can do something.
Okay, all right. We'll go around the table. We'll get people to introduce themselves and their character, and then we'll crack on. So we'll start with me because I'm the important person here. I'm playing Elsa. Elsa's dedicated to Sigmar, nothing else. Her mother was a witch hunter and instilled in her the importance of work firsthand. Elsa will never forget the burning she witnessed as a child or the screams. She'll do anything to avoid a world where those screams are commonplace. So she burns the weak to serve the Empire because Elsa is dedicated to Sigmar, nothing else. And she's playing a witch hunter, so I'm a witch hunter. And yeah, brilliant. Claytor, 22.
Hi, hello. I play Hans Gruber Ferdinand. Gruber is the oldest son of the Baron of Weisbrook. He's a wizard. He doesn't have any rights to being the fucking heir, so it goes to his brother. He's kind of salty about it, but I've had some fucking time to calm down. Fuck him.
Cool. Bohemians.
Well, hello everyone. I play Salundro von Drakenberg. So I'm the rebellious son of an influential Duke von Drakenberg.
Name yourself, please.
And let's say I was raised in the military and I'm now looking for my own fortune. So I'm pretty matter of fact, no nonsense attitude that disappears entirely when I drink. And it reverts to my unruly soldier of my youth. Well, I'm still a youth, but who counts? And that's me.
Can I just thank, I'm just going to stop everyone here. Thank you, Mifago, for the 9 months subscription. That's a Twitch baby. What are we going to name her or him? Also, I need to change your name, Bohemians, because I didn't know you was changing your name.
Oops.
Just one letter.
I mentioned it like 20 times.
He did. Anyways, continue. Let's do this.
Why don't you do that while someone else introduces
Yeah,
themselves?
Fishy.
Yeah, I should have I started saying that and I was like, I'm just going to go. I should just go. I'm Fishy and I am the Warhammer noob compared to, I think, everyone else here. So I have basic understanding, but I'm playing Berrigund, who's a dwarf slayer. I'm playing it, I don't know, probably wrong, but I don't care because I'm going to smash shit and I'm going to have fun and kill things because the character that I'm playing sold and did something stupid and now just has nothing to live for. Well, kind of, but kind of not. He has smashing to live for, so.
May I say, Berrigund, that you are not a dwarf slayer, you're a troll slayer, because if you're a dwarf slayer, then you're killing dwarfs.
That is true.
That is true. I am a...
You're a dwarf player.
I'm a dwarf slayer, not a dwarf slayer.
It's just
I
like
mean, we'll see. I can't make any promises.
it's just like having a girl that's a friend, not a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Mhm. There's no hyphen. I'm
Yeah.
a dwarf slayer. I'm a non-hyphenated dwarf slayer. And
Brian, please save us from this. Whatever.
I'm playing Bailey the Gaunt. He's the world's skinniest dwarf. He's actually now, anyway, a conversion of the halfling thief from the starter set. So he's got some skills that he didn't have before. And he may have accidentally murdered someone last week.
Oh no!
Accident.
What have you done?
Accidentally.
Brian,
I got the killing
like to
blow
know-
on their finger. So
Sunway was not here.
I would
don't
like
think
to
anybody
know,
saw it. We're good.
Brian, that you should go world's skinniest dwarf because we have no point of reference.
True.
I've got some.
you have like one point of reference, which is Barragund.
So
Who's
I'm
just
gonna-
like,
I'm gonna pull
Yeah.
us off.
here, like, well, I'm
Just-
skinnier than Baragund.
I'm just gonna
Yep.
pull us off real fast off topic. I'm really sorry, but I'm not sorry. I've got some
Okay.
really old Games Workshop miniatures. That is a Judge Dredd miniature from Games Workshop,
Oh my god.
and that's like 85. So, yeah, I don't know if they're worth anything.
I was 2.
I was 5. Well, mate, 4, and by the end of the year I was 5. And I've also got some really nice.
I was already playing role-playing games.
I've got some really nice miniatures as well. Obviously, I painted them because I'm actually pretty good at painting. Hang on, it's not going to focus, is it? We was doing this offline last week, I know, but
It's fine. It's fine.
hang on, I'm going to open this one up. Ah, shit!
Nope, he broke it.
No, I double clicked. On shit.
Is that Elsa?
No.
Oh, what happened? I'm still Salundra.
It's
That's
fine.
my Mordheim game from the game Mordheim. They'll probably go expensive. They'll probably go for quite a lot of money on eBay now because you can't seem to get them. Might just sell them.
That's fine. Let's go.
Anyway, sorry.
Crack on.
And last but not least, the GM Maestro, Danny.
What's up, everybody?
Sealing.
Hello.
Yeah, let's get down to business. I'm the game master, Danny. And,
Are we going to defeat the Huns?
yes.
Okay. Every time somebody says "let's get down to business," that's the immediate reaction in my head.
So let's start for what you guys remember last time. I know, Salundra, you were not here, but you said that you were part of the scene. You were in the...
So you got a recap.
yes, go ahead. So you guys...
Yeah, Bohemian, you're recapping.
Well, I can recap my part. I don't know what you guys did.
No, you got you're recapping everyone's.
I was drinking. Everything got messy. Everybody started fighting everybody, and I jumped in. You know, just threw my beer and then kicked and hit everyone. It was a lot of fun, and my hat was intact. That's the important part of it.
Okay.
No,
I don't know
no
what you guys-
feathers ruffled.
Yeah, they're a little. Yeah, they suffered. It's okay.
All right. So the real recap was, it was morning, wasn't it? It started in the morning. We went to find breakfast. We were having breakfast. I spotted down the road, and then a group of entertainers, like jugglers and shit, and one of them had a tentacle for an arm. So I went to, and I was the only one that spotted it. And I went down there to, do my job because, burning heretics is my thing. And and it turned out that it was a fake tentacle arm, and then I then managed to charge them money for wasting my time, which was great. So and then we had some city guards who I brought over to try and arrest the guy before it turned out he had a fake arm, and then I gave them each a shilling each, and I kept 2 shillings for myself, and then went back to the pub and finished my breakfast, and then we went over to the town hall to look at jobs. Me and Berrigan did, and I believe Ferdinand came as well because he could read.
Yep.
And we were looking, and then a massive brawl started to kick off because of the entertainers, and the fight kicked off. It was mainly a fist fight, so none of us used weapons. Ferdinand tried casting magic, got spotted, and everyone kept calling him a fucking witch. So Elsa basically intimidated everyone to get the fuck out of her way. And then she made a beeline for Ferdinand and basically dragged him out of the fight before someone lynched him. And then I think Elsa also said, try to be a little bit more fucking careful with your magic, being of chaos. And then
So you're protecting the heretic.
yes, because it's my heretic to burn eventually. And then 2 of you spotted someone roughing up a woman, like a gang roughing up a woman with actual weapons. Maybe the fight was a distraction, we don't know. But yeah, we saved this. Well, they saved the woman and I saved Ferdinand.
I think they were taking advantage of the fact that the brawl was going on.
Maybe.
To shake down that woman and her kid.
Who was the woman?
Did we get a name?
No, we barely talked to her. We were mostly just
Yes.
punching things and
Do
smashing
you know
things.
why I sort of know the why I knew that? How I knew that all so quite well?
Did you watch the video?
Because I fucking finished editing the video last night.
Okay. Her name is Heske Glasser.
You did make a mistake, though, James.
Did I? What?
Somebody used weapons.
Who?
Well, I was hidden.
Oh yeah.
The one who killed someone else?
I mean, are rocks weapons?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. I used the weapon, but I shot it in the fucking.
That's-
I just shot it in the air.
That's how Goliath killed no, whatever.
You took a shot at the guy at the
David
end,
killed
didn't you?
Goliath.
Yeah, but they were using weapons. They weren't having a bar fight. They weren't having a
We'll
fist
see.
fight. I'll shoot you in a minute if it comes.
So when the guards showed up, did it fade to black immediately, or did I have an opportunity to swallow some of the silver? I'd literally wash it down with some water.
So the end was pretty much somebody fired in the air. A bunch of town guards, town watch, just stormed the marketplace and pretty much arrest everybody in it. So,
Well, as long as I don't get arrested, because I had nothing to do with it.
oh, everybody got arrested.
What?
Everybody.
I'm gonna show my fucking, all my purity seals and all that malarkey.
Witch badge.
Yeah, my witch hunter general badge.
So,
General.
Yeah, that's my goal. You see, witch hunter general.
so we're gonna keep the adventure.
So you already have a badge saying that you're general, even though you're just a witch hunter.
As I say, everybody got arrested. All your weapons were confiscated with the assurance that they will be returned if sentencing goes well. You guys find yourself in Uberstreichs. In the marketplace, there is like a town watch or a watchtower. When you guys been put in the basement in what it seems like a prison, really dark dungeon. It's not that dirty, but you can imagine these places where they put the drunks and people with small misdemeanors, pretty much. 1 second. You are all in there in the night. It's really crowded in the night as you find yourself pretty much with every other brawler in there.
Right,
You
but
can
But my point is, I didn't brawl with anyone.
Doesn't matter. You were
Save it
there.
for the judge. It's okay, guys. I've been here before.
Exactly. Tell that to the judge. Very much was the excuse.
Bailey has like a little corner reserved.
Inside the
Little corner.
prison, you can see
There's a plaque saying
there
this
is
is.
like a couple of white-faced mime artists, and they kind of like are around you guys, and they're like,
You want to go?
but they're not saying anything with words.
Of course not.
Also, a bunch of brilliantly garbed clowns that have been argued for hours about the merits of various face paints.
Have they actually been like arguing aloud, or have they just been miming at each other?
No, these other clowns. This is like,
Oh, okay. I thought it was the mimes were like.
There is also these clowns, and they've been like, oh, if you paint like this and you paint the eyes bigger, it's much better for the public. And then somebody else is like, no, you have to paint the mouse down so you can bring really the art. There is a halfling girl with a really long handmade beard. She's been asked by many people around, and she's like, you can call me Gary, and she's like, no, I'm not a dwarf. Look at the size of my hands, far too small. And you find the old mutant games that you saw before.
All right.
Time to burn.
I put a box around the mimes.
By the way, Claytor, in your mouth, you are shackled, and you got a gag in your mouth at the moment.
Oh no, they didn't do
I
that.
start having a conversation with the mimes by start putting them in the box.
So Kenroth, which is his name, the guy who's playing the carnival, kind of like brings out his mutant tentacle and starts to drink, and turns to you and Elsa, and he's like, "You want some?"
No.
He's like, "Superstitious sods don't even want to touch it." No, I don't know what's wrong with them. And she keeps drinking.
Is it a she or a he?
He.
He's got alcohol.
Yes.
I'll touch whatever he wants if I can get some alcohol. I've been stuck in this.
I'm going to say to
prison.
the entertainer with the tentacle arm with the bottle of alcohol inside it, in the name of Sigmar, you are found wanting. I'm going to go sit in the corner.
Perfect. One second. Salundra, there we go. And let me do this. There we go. So it's pretty much how you guys pass the night. I want all of you to do me endurance test.
Okay.
Am I in the? Am I
Yes.
also in there?
Yes,
Yep.
you are also in there.
Modifiers for the endurance test?
No modifiers.
Okay.
You're guilty by association.
Whoops.
I can't,
I rolled a 5, a target of 42, so I succeed by 4 successes.
I can't select my token.
Failure.
I failed
One
with
second.
-2 success levels.
Else. There we go. Try again.
So do we have modifiers?
No modifiers.
No modifiers. And I passed. Marginal success.
Marginal failure. I rolled a 49 and I needed 45.
So as the night goes on, those who pass the test, you guys manage to catch a sleep.
Of course.
It's very loud. People are screaming. Bailey, you have a really, really hard time shutting your eyes. Baragun, the same for you. And Elsa, you do manage to get a sleep, but it's pretty much, like when you're tired and you're trying to sleep and then you wake up, like really fast. Yeah.
When I can't sleep, can I try and get the alcohol from? Because I need a nightcap. Maybe that would help me sleep better. From Mr. Tentacle.
That would be a huge nightcap, though.
Definitely give you some to drink. He offers you. It's like a really moonshine, I think is the name.
It's homemade grain alcohol is what it sounds like. Kind of.
Yes.
But
But
put an inch on my beard.
Most alcohol now, during this day and age, would probably actually be homemade.
So I want all of you also to make what you guys do in this time as you are in the cell. How you keep yourself entertained, or do you immediately go to sleep? What are you doing?
I'm just gonna, if I can't sleep, I'm gonna pray to Sigmar and meditate to Sigmar as best I can.
Okay, perfect.
No, I don't like praying. I can't pray, but I mean, not as in like proper praying, but I can like mumble like,
some litanies. You make some litanies to Sigmar.
Yeah, and I'll probably like. I mean, I guess there's an equivalent of the Bible to the for Sigmar, so I'll probably like spout verses from the from the Book of Sigmar or whatever it's called.
Are you proselytizing at us? Are you like preaching at us, basically?
No, I'm not preaching
out
you.
loud.
I'm basically like going through my memory and reading verses that will keep me strong through this period of injustice.
Claytor.
After my conversation and putting the mimes in a box and seeing if they can get out, I proceed to just go to sleep.
Okay.
I can't talk.
I mean, you are gagged and shackled, basically.
Yeah, fuck it, why not?
I mean, you could have tried to get someone to get you out of it, but
That'll probably just end up worse for me.
Fishy, what's your character doing?
I am drinking with the tentacle guy and just being chummy with him and trying to get to know him because I got nothing better to do and it's time to swap stories and drink.
Henroth is his name.
Heroth?
Oh, yeah, yes, I can put it on chat. So there we go.
Henroth.
Okay.
Henroth, yeah. And you guys are chatting. He tells you that this fight really bad for business. And he is like, oh, this is happening, this thing, since the Altdorf start to get here, people are angry, and before it was so calm when the Jungfreds were controlling the town, but now the town is divided, and this fight pretty much feels like happens like often.
Well, I guess why don't you ship out and go travel elsewhere?
Well, we could do that, and we definitely do that. We are on tour all over the Reikland, but Overshrike always been like a really good town, and I really don't know what happened, from the fight. So, yeah, go ahead.
No. Never mind. I was gonna say something, but then I changed my mind. So
Okay. Brian or Balik.
So since Bailey can't sleep, he's probably just like obsessively counting the 7 shillings that he managed to steal, and probably putting like some of them in his boots and maybe swallowing 3 or 4 of them for later. I'll go through that later. Don't you guys worry. But he's being really careful that no one sees, because this is actually quite a bit of money, and he doesn't want it to be like confiscated in fines or whatever. So
put them in the like.
He's just
the
kind of
false
hunched over in
heel.
the
Okay.
I dread to
I
think
was
what
gonna say you
diseases
probably have
you're
like
gonna.
a false heel in your boot or something.
I don't know if he's thought that far ahead, but
I also dread to think how many diseases you're gonna get from fucking swallowing coins.
I've been doing this for a while. Elsa, don't you worry.
He's a dwarf. They can put anything in their mouth.
Talundro, what about you?
Oh really?
So, yeah, I've been told. So before I go to sleep, because it's very easy for me to sleep I've been sleeping in barracks for a while, so I want to have a little gossip, talk to people, get the feeling.
Okay, go ahead, roll me a gossip test. Since you are noble, I will give you a plus
So
20.
let's see, gossip. I will take it. Plus 20. And I got an impressive failure, so I'm gonna use my first. I'm gonna use my first
Fate point.
point. Yeah.
Fortune.
And as always, that didn't take long as well.
Yeah. Why can we keep them anyway? And still a failure. Yeah. This is not my kind of. Well, I'll go to sleep.
You get a feeling that everybody's blaming everybody. It seems that it's like like somebody says like it's the Altdorf's fault. Somebody else says that it's the Jungfrau supporters' fault. So yeah, pretty much that. Time
I just
passes.
put
Yep.
my hat on the face, and I'll just get in a corner and sleep.
Yes. The time passes. And Elsa, when you are about to sleep, like 5 minutes of sleep,
Finally.
like you wake up as a couple of guards come to the cell. Most of people under the night being like shipped away, like people being like guards come and they pick a group of people and leave. And by now, it's pretty much only you 5 in the cell.
Right.
And it's early morning now. I would say around 8-9 o'clock in the morning, and the guards come and they are like, "Oh, wake up!" Bam, 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 and bang into the cell. Wake up! Wake up!
Finally, breakfast. Great thing. Let's go for breakfast.
You gonna let us out?
He's like, yes. And they open the cell. Before they open the cell, they say like, "You dwarf, put your hands up."
Me or
Yes, you.
him?
You.
And I put my hands up.
And they kind of like give you like they put like really, really heavy shackles.
Okay.
And they kind of like as they bringing you out, you see yourself surrounded by guards. They're all looking at you very like scared, seeing your hair. They also we will see Ferdinand, as you coming out from the prison, there is a Sigmar priest, a priest of Sigmar, standing with the soldiers. Mm-hmm. And the soldiers, the priest turns to you, and he's like, "If you so much as twitch run, I gave your skull in. You understand that, you little witch?" Don't even speak a word. I promise you, I'll bring the hammer on your head. Salundro, once you are about to go out and they're about to put the shackles, you immediately notice that the guards, they don't put shackles on you, and they kind of like give you a respect, the understanding that you are of a superior class. Bailiff, they bring you out, and Elsa, one of the guards put shackles on you, and you know, as he's putting the shackles, exactly when he's about to finish the shackles, "I don't hurt me, please, don't hurt me. It's not my fault. You know, I don't decide anything. Please, you know, please." You know, and it's like, "This way, please, this way, lady." You know, and you see him like, you know, like sweating and very nervous by, you know, like just being around you. So they guys take you through. They guys take you from Marktplatz. I'm gonna show you guys the map. We'll see here. Right tails. There we go. So now you guys can see more or less where we are. Let me hide this one. You guys in the same map? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you guys are at the moment in the Marktplatz. And this watch is just here. They kind of like bring you out, and they bring you to what would be the town hall, Oberschreich town hall. And as you guys are going out, everybody around you, you know, you hear like people, you know, like people screaming, and the guards are kind of like, they need to like kind of like make way for you guys to go through, as people are yelling, and they're like, "Those are the ones that killing my cow!" And somebody says, "Oh, you fruit scum!" And they say, "Give them what for, murderers!" Somebody's like, "Go home, you Altdorfers!" And one little girl is like, 3-1, say the bloody noble get off with murder. He turned me into a snake, that witch! You know, so you guys really feel like...
Was that a little girl?
Yeah.
I'm going to look at her. I'm going to look at her and just stare at her and memorize her face.
She kind of like goes and like, you know, goes deep into, you know, like goes back into the crowd, you know, disappearing for a moment.
No, fuck this shit, I'm out.
As you guys are, you know, like being led by the guards, you guys can see the court. You guys get inside the town hall, and there is different places, and you guys are going through the nobles' court. And the court, the stone walls are scarred with the marks of recent conflict. You can still see blood stains showing several places where presumably young Freud supporters were killed.
Oops.
There is a lot of Altdorf soldiers with line the mark, and there is like a couple of benches on an upper balcony for a spectator. Let's see, 1 second.
That's not the way I believe release is.
Buildings. There we go. And you guys should be here. 1 second.
Did anyone understand what Bohemian just said?
Bohemians, what did you say?
That's not the way we should be released. They said we were being released, and we're not. It's a lie.
Typical bureaucracy. They're probably releasing us after they do something.
Yeah.
So they
think these silly shackles can hold me.
A show for the masses.
The guys shove you inside the court, and there is like a clerk, and he's like, you know, like writing, taking notes, and he looks at you, and he's like, Bailey the Gaunt?
Yes.
Elsa Sigloben?
I'll just stare at him.
He looks not impressed, you know. as you
Oh,
said.
okay. Sorry. I will go. Yes.
Baragun.
What?
And Ferdinand Gruber. Ferdinand Gruber?
I think the gentleman cannot speak, but he's a little gagged at the moment.
This is literally pointing at myself.
He said, "Oh, okay," and he kind of like strike a mark, and then he's like, "Salundro von Drakenburg."
At your service, that's me.
Yes. And it's like, well, everybody rise for the judge. And from the door come this older gentleman with this white wig. Let me see, can I do this to me?
Beautiful white wig.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
And he kind of come and he sit down, and you know, and after he sit down, he looks at his table and
Term's powdered wig, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
and he's like, well, the court is in session. And he's like, he turns to the clerk and he's like, are these the accused? And the clerk is like, yes, your honor, yes, your honor. And he's like, please, very well, read the charges. And the clerk, he's like, goes up and he goes like, you stand accused of destruction of private property, disruption of commerce, inciting a riot, contributing to general lawlessness, and murder, he says. And the judge kind of like looks at you guys and he's like, how do you plead?
Oh, non-guilty, of course.
The judge says, not guilty. And he kind of like give a smile. And as he's about to, you know, like starts to talk again, from the door comes a woman. 1 second, let me see. These NPCs, yes. Yeah, this woman come out. And she kind of like scream as you're about to say that Bohemians. He's like, don't say a word. And this black robber woman comes and storms in the clothes, and she kind of like looks at all of you and kind of like give you a smile, and she get close to the judge's stand, and she's like, your pardon, your honor, but I need a brief recess to consult with my clients before they say anything they regret. And the judge kind of like turns to her and is like, this Osana, really? And she kind of like, you know, like nods, and he's like, okay, we shall have a short recess. And he's like, Hansel, fetch me a pie, preferably one that wasn't involved in the market brawl. And the guards and and the soldiers kind of like shove you inside the. Go, yeah. There we go. and one of the guards are standing in the door, and she's like, I would like a minute with my clients in private. Thank you very much. And the guard kind of like turns around and closes the door behind. So. Yes. All of you can do me a simple lore check. So that would be at +20 in lore empire, if you have it.
What about lore local?
Yes.
That would work.
If we don't have lore, do we make any kind of check, or because I think I only have like lore dwarf
Intelligence in that case.
intelligence?
Where is that? We don't have it. I have to look at it in my character.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. So
I will fix soon, so we can have those lores also.
I don't have lore on my character sheet.
Well, then you don't have it.
Then you roll intelligence.
I still succeed. I rolled a 33 with a target of 48, so 2
I
successes.
rolled a 5 with a target of 28.
Well, fuck you, fishy.
I also had 2 successes.
I got an impressive success because I rolled a 9 and I needed
Yes.
a 53.
So
I roll 4 levels of success. Yeah.
all of you kind of like immediately, not immediately, but you kind of like, she turns to you and she's like, with like this winning smile, and she's like, well, it seems we're in a spot of trouble, huh? Obviously, this is a massive understatement. And she's like, my name is Barrister Osana Winandus, but you just call me Osana, yeah?
Okay, Asana, we didn't kill anyone, so why are we being arrested?
As she says her name Osana, you all recognize the name Osana, and she's like a very prominent barrister of the Red Clan who typically handles the case of the really wealthiest merchants.
So she should not be handling us. Is that what you're saying?
Not really. She takes like this really, like famous cases,
We're
like,
not her target.
This is the first time I've had a lawyer. We must be in serious trouble.
Bailey, on the other hand, is like, shit, now I'm in serious.
Well, I'm very happy you are representing us, Osana. But I don't understand what's happening here. I mean, we didn't incite any riot. We didn't kill anyone. Well, at least I didn't. I didn't kill anyone. I was just, a fight like any other bar fight that we have.
Bar fight? I didn't have any fight. I touched no one whatsoever.
Yeah, good for you.
She's like, she kind of like takes the paper and she's like, our critics, are we? They're trying to lay the whole of the riots at your feet. Says here you started the brawl, attacked soldiers, near ransacked the town, and oh dear, you killed Fossen the Fairy. And she's like, the children will never forgive you for that one. And she's like, and she looks at you guys and
Who the hell is Fulson the Fairy?
Yeah. What kind of fairy is that?
Sounds like witchcraft to me. You should burn it.
so if you guys remember last time there was one what's the name? Fire speeder.
Oh, yeah. He got killed by someone else, didn't he? Yeah.
Who got killed. And as you guys are defending yourself, she's like, of course you didn't, darling, she says.
And who's trying to lay the blame? Who is blaming us? Do we have a name?
And she's like, it seems everyone, and that is very suspicious in and of itself. In point of fact, I happen to know that one of the witnesses listed here is blind. It seems that you've been set up to take a fall, so we have to be very careful how we.
By whom?
You have enemies or maybe friends in very high places, she says.
Well, we might if somebody's bankrolling you. I know who you are.
He's like, well, she says, the Karlstads take care the cards care very much about their family and they remember their friends. Young Jocelyn Mothers, thank you with all her heart and my humble service, she says. And if you guys remember, you guys protected a little girl
Mhm.
from getting stabbed. She also goes to Ferdinand and kind of like takes away the gag and is like, oh, poor dear thing.
Huh. Yeah.
He's casting a spell. Oh,
Doesn't
sorry.
taste good.
Okay.
I didn't get any sleep.
Okay. Okay, Osana. So what do we do? How do we get out of this?
Well, she turns to you and she's like, it seems that you have little hope of being found innocent if you plead not guilty, as you were involved in the riot. Rather, we will make a no contest plea, admitting neither guilt nor claiming total innocence, though we will hotly deny killing Fosten. And she kind of like, like points like, hotly deny. Generally, heavy fees and hard labor in the Grey Mountains will be the minimum sentence, which does a plea. But I have some sway with the court, and I know they have been requested to support the watch in this trying time, as it is severely depleted, she says.
The watch.
Yes, indeed, the watch.
Well, it's better than the mountains, but I mean,
Is
we're
it?
innocent.
I'd rather be in the mountains. Things happen in the mountains.
I mean, I don't think you would like to go to quarrel, the mine quarrel.
Yeah, I don't want to work in the
Not that
mine,
many
that's for
people
sure.
get out from there, and perhaps, as I see it here, with all these charges, you guys will get probably 3 to 5 years. I give you, with
I'm
no
a
offense.
horribly I'm a horribly frail man. Don't send me there. Obviously acting.
Yeah, I think there's a big confusion here. We should be able to talk to whoever is representing the emperor in the city. Should maybe hear us and listen to us first.
She turns to you and says, I see it very hard that Lady Natch or the general will take his valuable time to see you.
Well, they better take a valuable time. I'm the son of the Duke von Drakenberg, and then this will not happen here.
I totally understand, but I mean, the judge, he's also one of your peers, so he do have the power to bring sentence on you. The charges are really, really, really bad, sir.
Killing one man that we've never killed. That's not a big sentence. Shouldn't be.
She kind of look and she's like,
How
Can I have
long
a? I'm gonna turn
have
to.
serve in the watch?
I'm gonna turn to Osano and go. Can I have a word with my
One
colleagues,
second.
please?
One
Oh.
second, James. What do you say, Brian?
I was just asking, maybe she already said this and I just missed it, but I was just asking how long does she think we'll have to serve in the watch?
Well, I really don't know. I mean, if you've seen our current watch, it's mostly compromised of the very worst soldiers from Altdorf State's army, aided by idiots and fools. And I think you fit right in, given your Martian leanings. And
I give out a loud laugh after that.
Madam, I'm a witch hunter. I hunt witches. I look over at Ferdinand.
Totally understand, but I would say that would be better to serve in the watch than actually be sentenced or death if you found guilty.
Can I have a word with my colleagues in private, please, Oksana?
Sure. And she kind of like starts to write the paper.
In private, please.
What was that?
Can I speak to my colleagues in private, please?
As you wish. And she kind of like goes out and closes the door.
All right, there's a window there. Let's just all break out.
Run! No, I'm gonna
Eric
like,
turns around and realizes that nobody is actually serious. And like, you mean we're not just gonna leave?
No, I don't think it's a good idea.
I don't think we'll get past the city gates before we walk
I-
back.
I don't think there's guards.
So,
there.
You might not.
So this is my suggestion, gentlemen. If we do this City Watch malarkey, I roll my eyes at it. It's going to be terrible, just so you know. But it might give us a chance to find out who actually murdered this fire breather. And be able to clear our name.
There's a chance to just leave the town afterwards.
Well, she was saying there's a few days, but a few years of having to do this. But if we can find the person and find out what's causing all this ruckus, then maybe we'll be able to clear our name sooner.
I guess I don't really want to be banned from this shithole city.
Yeah, I think
not-
clearing our names is a good idea.
If not, we'll put everyone to the stake. Burn them, every single fucker.
I like the idea.
That's a bit far even for you.
What do you mean?
It seems like a setup to me. Like I've been in this jail before and
I bet you have.
never been given this option.
It's because there's a noble with you.
Is it
Something weird is
is
going
it his
on.
magic hat? Is that what does it?
Yeah.
You like it?
I gotta give me one of those.
Look, it's also the bald head, and like I take the cuff and
Ah! Put that away.
my what?
Okay, maybe we shouldn't have Osana waiting too long. I think it's a good deal in the situation we are.
All right.
I go over and open the door.
Osana, please come in.
You can all do intuition tests. As Osana, no, that's wrong. You can all do intelligence roll.
Intelligence?
Yeah,
Not intuition, not perception?
No, just intelligence roll.
Plain intelligence, okay. Impressive failure.
Impressive failure as well. I got an 81.
Failure. I'm gonna spend the
Oh,
fig-
someone succeeded.
I have a marginal success. Thank you very much.
Hang on, why have you rolled twice?
I think I double clicked, but I did have a success and a marginal success.
Yeah,
I failed the
thing,
second time. God damn it.
I mean, they're
Salondra,
basically the same result anyway.
You do understand the situation is, odd. Not to say that, but you do understand that the situations that you guys have found is probably
I will be. I'm also
very
gonna.
dangerous.
I'm also gonna say we were looking for work as well.
Are we gonna get paid?
Not with the police. Jeez.
Osana goes in and she's like, "Well, have you have time to speak?"
Yes, we have. And we do not agree, but we will follow your advice.
Yes. I mean, I'm just trying to be honest here. If you are held responsible for the death of Faustin the Fairy, you will all be executed. I mean, not perhaps you, Mr. Salundro, but the rest of you probably will be hanged. If you somehow manage to talk your way out of
Hanged. That's not death.
not
he
that
was-
the court will even bother to listen or give you a chance to explain yourself, but are still found guilty of the other charges. At the very least, you see several years of hard labor at Uberschreik penal quarry.
Yeah, we don't want to go there. That's clear. So
That fire breather was killed with an arrow or a crossbow bolt. None of us have that kind of weapon.
I mean, as I say, I found this situation very, very weird indeed. Like I said before, most of these witnesses, I mean, I'm even sure that I was talking with this person when the riot happened and he wasn't even there.
Set up.
Salundro, Osana turns to you and she's like, I think as being a noble, you will be able to address the court. And I would recommend that you request clemency and offer your service as a trained soldier of the Empire.
Of course.
I mean, if you are to offer your service to the Watch, it will definitely avoid a steeper sentence, she says.
But should I say non-guilty though?
We will say, let me do all the talking.
Perfect.
And if the judge asks, please say you do not plead guilty and ask for clemency to the court.
Excellent.
Yes.
I will do that.
So we asked for clementine oranges.
The court only will listen to Salundro because he's a noble. The rest of you, I'm sorry.
It's fine. It's fine.
What if we borrow his hat?
Story of my life.
I can have you made. I mean, have one made for you. I don't know your name, but you. Yeah.
But you.
My name's Bailey. You can just. Can I have a turquoise one like yours? It's very
Perfect.
nice.
Okay.
Thanks.
It's green actually, but it's okay.
Salundra kind of like goes out and she smiles and she's like, okay, boys,
Osana.
let's get ready. And she goes out and she's then in front of the court.
I can talk now.
Yes.
Just walk out to the bench and go.
I haven't
I
got
can talk
language
now.
in my skill list.
No, you got language.
Language.
No, where?
It should be
If
in
you-
advanced.
It's
So,
just under advanced skills, lore and
Group?
languages.
Oh yeah. I see it now. Yep.
No, it's the spelling error that Fishy found.
So you guys all go out from the room and move your characters there.
Gauges.
The Judge Lierte kind of like sit down again and he's like, do you have time to speak with your clients? And she's like, yes, Your Honor. And we are ready to negotiate. And he's like, well, let me hear your what's the name? Or what you have come with. And when Osana is about to speak, so Osana turns to the judge and she's like, we're ready to proceed, Your Honor. And he's like, okay, and how will this go? And she's like, well, we are interested to make a no contest plea deal, Your Honor. And the judge kind of like looks and is like, I don't know. I really don't know if, I mean, these guys have been charging for murder. And I said, no, Your Honor, we are making a deal of no plea, no contest plea. By the way, the Honorable Lord Salundro von Drakenburg would like to speak to the court. Can he address the court, Your Honor? And the judge is like, yes, Salundro von Drakenburg, you may address the court.
Thank you very much, Your Highness. I just want to say a few words. First of all, we're very sorry about all this situation and the mess and the confusion and everything. And what we'd like to do with the gentleman and the lady here is to offer our services maybe to the Watch, due to the large experience that we all have, and if that will be adequate for you.
Do me a charm roll plus 20.
Oh boy.
I will give you a plus 10 more, so plus 30. I like
The
this.
30.
It's from the hat.
It's the hat. There you go. And but I will use a fortune point.
Okay. Okay.
And I will do it again. I said charm was not my best. There we go. Charm.
You don't have to. I was about to say
and-
you don't. You know you don't have to reroll. You could have spent it to get +1 SL, which would have
Yes,
made you. Which would
that's
have made
true.
you
Oh,
succeed.
that works. That works fine.
It's
Yeah,
too late
you're
now.
right.
You rerolled.
Nah, I will. Let's say okay. True that. I should be a little bit more. So fortune point you can do for reroll a failed test. Add +1 SL to a test after it's rolled, and at the start of every round, choose when to act in that round, disregarding initiative order. So that's how you can use fortune point.
So I'll use it with
yeah.
-1. Yeah.
The judge kind of look and he's like, well, yes, I could take that into account, and he's like, well, one second, guys.
He's talking to the clerk.
Ooh, it's a secret deal.
The judge is like, well, Lord von Drakenburg, whatever will your Lord Father say when he found out that his son considered this good use of his time?
I think he will be very happy that I can share some of the experience I've obtained serving in the army of His Highness the Emperor.
So, and he turns to you. I said, and it's like, and you, Sir Baragun, how exactly did the Slayer Earth serve it by destroying our markbloods?
You want me to talk now? I thought I wasn't supposed to talk.
And you see Osana, she's like, the court have direct yourself to you, please. You may talk when the court speak to you.
Doesn't. And if anything to... Look, just What do you want of me? I mean, like, I'm not supposed to talk about things that we did or didn't do because the lawyer said to just do the other thing and just say that, you know, would serve in the water. I don't know what you want of me. This is, I didn't do anything to serve or not serve the Slayer's Oath. I was just...
Osana kind of like give you like a, you know, like with the elbow, and she's like, oh, Your Honor, my client is just admitting not play contest, and he also would like to attribute to serving the watch. I say, is that so? And he turns to you, Bailey, and he's like, Bailey, I've seen this name before. Do I know you somewhere, you little skinny boy?
Well, I may have been here once or twice, but always just for things like I had to steal some food because I'm quite hungry, as you can see.
Well, you are a skinny dwarf indeed. Well, I think I've seen your name a couple of times, and you know what happened when the fifth time you appeared in the court?
No, I think 5. It's been that many.
I mean, you just said a couple, isn't that 2?
It's only been 2, but sometimes I was pretty well. Carry on. I won't say anything more. I'm just going to incriminate myself.
Good idea.
He's trying to bait us into getting more charges against us.
He turns to you, Ferdinand, and he's like, are you aware of the penalties for misusing of magic, wizard? It's difficult to cast spells without a tongue, huh? And I'm told. What will you tell your masters of these events?
Give me 2 seconds. I just saw. Your Honor, the theater of war and in public view without being first represented by the Emperor. and the employer as defined by articles of the document, all spells and enchantments about which we use to done so demonstrably good. I would like to note Article 5 of the Imperial Magic. I do have the permission to cast enchantments outside of theater of war and in public view, and it was a demonstrably good reason to stun and halt the riot.
And he turns, he's like, well, very, very interesting. But have you read article number 6, which says that no magister may cast a spell or enchantment outside of the theater of war and in public view without first being requested to by the Emperor, the Elector of Sigmar's Holy Empire, or another legitimate employer, as defined by the articles of this document.
Technically, a riot is a theater of war, is it not?
Are you trying to be a wise boy with me, you magician?
No, I'm just saying that a riot is a theater of war, as in it is a battle, as in people who in fact have died. And so, therefore, I was simply doing my part as a magister and loyal to Sigmar's holy empire to prevent death of its citizens.
Osana, and she turns to Osana and says, this is not looking good. I mean, and he last turns to you and it's like,
but
yes,
I also am ready to render my services to the armies of the Emperor, and therefore it is I offer my services to the Watch.
I see. And then he turns, is like, you keep strange company, Fraulein Sigloben. I know somewhat of your family, and I wonder what would your mother think of this mischievous?
I will serve the Empire as my mother did before me.
Yes, I see. Well, it's like, so it seems that you kill Fostan, and Osana kind of like point out that she's like, no, Your Honor, we do it a no contest plea deal, and we hotly deny that we kill Fostan the fairy, right, people? And she turns to you.
That's for sure. As a matter of fact, we didn't kill anyone. That's a really, very, very bad.
But it says here somebody got shot in the back, and then his hand mysteriously got blown away and died. What happened?
We don't know. We don't know anything about that. We don't know anything about that. Yeah.
Definitely don't know anything about that.
I'm just staying quiet.
I'm not even sure I remember seeing that.
Hands exploding. That sounds like magic.
I had nothing to do with that.
Well, he turns to you and he's like, it seems fairly unlikely that this gathered here managed to assault the entire Marktplatz on their own. However, we also commend them on not bothering to waste the course time on frivolous protestations of innocence. Thus, we are inclined to be merciful. Before I render my sentence, I would like, Sir Baragun, I would like you to remember, I know you got Oath of Slayers, but if I will be to commend you to the Watch, I will demand that your Oath of the Slayer do not conflict with any duties as a member of the Watch. Is that clear?
Do you have many trolls in the Watch that I'm going to have to run up against?
No trolls indeed.
And if the Watch comes across a troll, am I free to kill it?
Well, yes, totally.
Okay, then.
Okay, I see. It seems we have a deal. And he kind of like gets up and pimp ups his what's the name, wig. He's like, after careful review of the evidence and circumstances surrounding this case, it is my view that those who had a hand in disrupting the peace of our fair town should also have a hand in restoring it. I sentence you all to supervised duty on the watch in order that you may work off your debt to Oberschreich. This duty will commence tomorrow for a period not to exceed 3 years. Failure to carry out your new duty shall be looked at as a treason to the Empire, and it will be punishable by death. In Verena's name, I so rule, your case is concluded. And still, bring me a glass of Bordeaux. And dismiss. And she kind of give you guys a hand out.
I want to talk to Osana. 3 years?
Who's our parole officer?
Osana kind of turns to you and she notes and she's like, 3 years of supervised duties is immensely preferable to an immediately news.
We understand that. We still don't want to be serving 3 years. A week, a month maybe, but that's more than that. It's impossible. I mean, I'm sure you will have to do something to reduce that sentence. So.
Give me time. I may be able to work an alternative to this at a later date.
Excellent, excellent. We're very happy.
I am very delighted with this outcome.
We're very happy you're delighted with the outcome. I'm not so delighted. I should be having breakfast by now. Or a beer, whatever comes first.
How the rest of you react after hearing the 3 year sentence?
I'm fucking stuck here for 3 years.
I'm just wondering. I'm just memorizing the name of the judge and the clerk.
I think Baylor is thinking, you can kind of see a little bit of the color coming back into his face because he was pretty concerned about the murder. He actually did murder someone accidentally.
Did I fucking murder somebody?
But he's also thinking that the watch, he's trying to look on the bright side, and he's thinking maybe getting in the watch might help him track down his old friend Bologna, who was taken. So that was here, right? So here in Oberschreich.
Yes, in Oberschreich.
And Bergund is mostly agreeing to this because it's going to get him paid and fed for a bit. And if things change and he has to become an enemy to the Empire, he'll become an enemy to the Empire. But only in the laws of these stupid Oberschreichian humans.
I'm sure we'll find a way to get you a troll or two.
All I know is I'm no traitor, no matter what choices I make.
So, as you guys are taken out of the court, Osana turns to you guys and she's like, I realize that you maybe feel unfairly punished, but my lady works in mysterious ways. By lady, she means Verena, which is the goddess of justice. Perhaps you are exactly where you're supposed to be. What you make of this experience is up to you. And my office is at the east end of the merchant's quarter, a stone throw from Morgan's site. And sometimes I do have the need of people. So, ta-da! She says.
Yeah, count on us. Thank you very much for your services. And do remember, reduce the sentence.
Yes, I will be working on that as we speak.
Excellent. We'll pay you a visit.
And I'm gonna say to her, and wonder if we can find out the person that actually killed this fire breather. Will that help?
It's like definitely, if we can get a face on that person, totally.
And if we can find out the people that have bribed the witnesses to say this stuff, would that help as well?
I guess, but I will be very careful. Don't use your power of the watch in a bad way, she says.
We would never dream of doing such a thing.
Now that I've agreed to this stupid thing, can somebody take these stupid shackles off me?
I was like, oh, no, not yet. And kind of like the guards, you get surrounded by a couple of guards, and it's like, come on, we're gonna lead you to the watch barracks.
It says tomorrow. The sentencing said tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. But first, you have to be introduced to the captain. We cannot leave you. Just go.
Yeah. But you need to unshackle them anyway, so we can go with you. And bring all our stuff back.
The stuff is up there in the watch barracks.
Yes. We don't need it upstairs. We need it here with us, so we can go to the watch.
He's pointing. He's telling you that it's in another part of the town. It's in the present district.
Oh. Well, unshackle them and let's go there.
The guards come around. They look a little bit worried. The Slayer, they are like, no way, we're unshackling the Slayer. And Elsa, you see two of the guards come to you and unshackle you, and they give you kind of like a wink. And it's the guards that you give shilling before.
Right, okay.
So they unshackle you. Both Ferdinand, Belik, and Baragun, they're like, no way, we cannot do that yet, sir.
Do you think I could hurt you with these on? I mean, really?
And everybody's like, shh.
I'm not going to. I'm pointing it out that this is very silly, and my wrists are getting very itchy.
And I can vouch for them. So just please release them. It's really unnecessary to see them. We cross the city in shackles. That's inappropriate.
Can we get our weapons back and personal effects as well, please?
That will be in the present.
That's what I asked. Yeah. It's in the present.
Yeah, it's in a different part of the city. He did state that already.
Okay.
Yeah.
This way.
So please unshackle them so we don't cross the city with them shackled, and then ask them the day after to serve as watchmen as everyone sees them, crossing the city in shackles. I don't think it's a good idea.
It's
a bad impression.
Like a sergeant dressed in blue and red. So you guys notice that these are soldiers. These are not the watchmen.
Yeah.
These are soldiers. I said, we got orders. I understand that you're noble, you're not unshackled, my lord, but the rest have to follow. We cannot leave you unshackled. Sorry.
Well.
So if you please follow me this way.
What? Hang on, before we go, I'm going to be like, well, you have our word that the dwarves don't do anything, so unshackle them.
What do you say?
You have our word that the dwarves won't do anything, so unshackle them.
I'm just following orders, sir.
You're following orders?
Yes.
Well, myself and Salondra... Whatever.
Von Drakenberg. It's easier for you. Von Drakenberg?
No, what's the name? Salondra.
Salundro.
Il Magnifico.
Myself and Salondro are unshackled. Why can't you unshackle the dwarves?
Well, you, sir, Mr. Salundro,
I am not a sir. Secondly,
my lady, I really don't know why you're unshackled. And he turns to you and looks at the guys who unshackled. He's like, he's a noble too.
She.
Okay. As you see, sir, my lady, you and Mr. Salundro von Drakenburg are nobles, and it will be a bad costume, etiquette to have nobles unshuckled. It would kind of destroy the order, right? But the rest are not noble. If you can present me a certificate of birth and family crest, and perhaps I can unshackle them right now. Sir.
I don't think we need that. You have my word and her word, and that's more than enough, I'm sure.
I'm sorry,
You
sir.
will understand that, and we should proceed, and you should release them.
I'm sorry, sir. I'm just following orders. This way.
I guess it doesn't work.
Don't worry, Salundro. This is not exactly the first time I'm treated.
I'm gonna look at the soul.
Sort of like mind that's gonna.
I'm gonna look at this captain. I assume it's a captain.
Sergeant.
I'm gonna memorize his face.
Face memorizing going on
You have
today.
dwarf blood in you. You
Clearly,
keep a book of grievance.
clearly. I'm adding. Really, this is what the dwarf, especially Barragan, should be doing. is memorising
Elsa got
book
like a
of
black book. Elsa got a black book and write names.
What's your name, sir?
I did that for every person that treated me like crap because I'm a dwarf. I would have no space.
That's why the Book of Grudges is so big, you see. Because that's a dwarfish thing to do. That is why.
He's like, I'm Sergeant Leuthold.
Okay, thank you. And where's your barracks?
This way, sir. My lady.
All right. I'll note down where his barracks are.
As you guys are moved through the city and are about to cross the bridge somewhere here.
Also, you have no breakfast. This is intolerable.
Somewhere here. As you guys are about to enter, the precinct is guarded by a huge, large wall. There is a couple of watchmen. They are dressed in a little bit different colors because the Uberschreik colors, which will mean that they are. 1 second. Blue and gold. So remember the differences that the military is blue and red and the watch is blue and gold. And they kind of like turn around and say, prisoners from the coming from the town hall, the guard says. And you see the town watch turns to you and it's like, yes, please follow me. The captain is expecting you. And one of the blue and red colors, kind of like liking your new post here, Constance. You look good in Uberschreik colors. And they're like kind of like, you see that it's like a hate between them. And they're joking about the different colors. And one of his is like, don't you have anything better to do? Perhaps get killed by a green skin, maybe. And he's like, fuckers. And it's like, ha ha. You see these guys laughing and stuff like that. And they kind of like drive you inside what it seems the watch barracks. And in top of it, you can see those of you can read, you can see that it's Captain with a K written in the door.
Captain with a K?
Yeah. And a clear voice emerged from inside, and she's like, come in. And you guys are leaded inside like a really large office. Pretty much. 1 second. Let me see. Did I have like a simple? Okay, I think it there. And as you guys come in, you immediately see this lady. And what I'm gonna do is somebody can describe it.
Who wants to describe it?
She's got a
A lot of
very
blue
large
color and stuff.
hat. She's dressed in blue. She has armor on. She has flowing red hair and blue eyes. She looks to be mid-20s. Mid-20s. Maybe a little younger, maybe a little older.
Very musketeer look.
Very musketeer look. God, I can't really remember there. Aramis.
It's Pfeiffer,
Alright.
isn't it? Captain Pfeiffer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys don't know the
Obviously,
name.
okay, but as in Michelle Pfeiffer.
No, there's an eye missing.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Is there?
Yeah.
That is actually,
So
you know,
it's Pfeffer.
Pfeffer.
So the captain is kind of not sitting behind the decks. She's kind of like leaning backwards against, and she kind of like standing in front of it, facing the party, facing you guys.
Hi.
Uh,
Oh wait, sorry.
guys-
It's hi.
I hold out the shackles.
And you
Yeah,
guys,
I take my hat off and I salute, and then I put it back.
you guys immediately recognize that is the woman that arrest you before.
Oh, she's the one who fired a gun.
Yes. If you got Lore Empire or local, you can do a roll right now.
Seems really weird to have a witch hunter who hasn't got any law in Empire. Do you not think
Any
that's a bit?
modifier?
Do you not that?
Look.
feels-
Look,
Yeah.
that's how it was made.
Yeah,
Do
I
I
know.
have a
I'm just
modifier?
saying, it just doesn't make any sense law-wise.
You know, how about
Modifier.
you spend some experience points. It's
Exactly.
Lore Empire.
Any
It's
modifier?
at 1 point in Lord Empire, you will be able to use it.
Yeah. Do I have
Do they-
modifiers?
No modifiers.
Nope.
35.
And I passed. 10 out of 55.
Yes.
So 4 levels.
4 levels of success.
Yes.
As she kind of like introduced to yourself, she's like, my name is Watch Captain Andrea Pfeffer. You, Salundro, you immediately recognize her name. You recognize the family name, which is that the Pfeffers have fought at the forefront of the Empire and the Empire armies for centuries. You know that she is probably also a noble, and that the family comes from Midland.
Oh, they're Northerners.
Captain Pfeffer turns to all of you and he's like, and who may have the presence here? She turns to all of you.
Well, if I can start, it's a pleasure to meet you, Captain Pfeffer. And I know about your family, and it's a pleasure to be in your presence here. I'm Salundro von Drakenberg.
Oh, and she kind of like give you a bow, courteous also.
Yeah. Me too. And my friends here will introduce themselves.
I'm Bergund. Can you take the shackles off me?
She kind of like goes to you and like takes a key and like starts to take away the shackles.
Like immediately upon kind of getting the moat off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Getting the shackles out. I don't know what that means. What does that mean, James?
Something.
What the millions?
What does it mean, James? James, explain, James.
Some sort of innuendo.
That's better.
Yes.
As she's unlocking bear guns, can I try to pick mine?
How do you pick yours if
Your-
you're...
Okay.
Listen, he's got a prison pocket.
Well, he's
I
gun.
mean, I just need to slip a little pick out of my pocket, right?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
Do I have a modifier? Probably not, right? Or
No.
Okay.
No modifiers.
It just kind of fall to the floor and I quickly put the pick away, and I'm just like, start
5
whistling.
levels of success.
She kind of like turns to you and looks like, weird.
I guess they didn't lock them very well.
And she's like, your name?
I'm Balik. I'm just a simple peasant.
I see.
But I guess I'm a guard now, or a watch member. I'm looking forward to this opportunity to improve myself.
Here's a dungeon dose
She's
of
like, I
genuine
see. And
adventuring.
then she turns to Ferdinand and, unlock your shackles to Ferdinand. Your name?
Ferdinand.
Okay, I see. You don't talk too much, I see.
Maybe a little bit.
He
I
doesn't
do
shut
think.
up.
I see. And then at last she goes to Elsa. It's
I'm
like,
Elsa. Oh my god. Siglabin. And I'm a witch hunter.
I see. May Sigmar protect you, she says.
Sigmar protects.
She's like, well, after she kind of like unlock all of you, she's like, we live in strange times. I ask for watchmen and I get you. You may notice my troops' morale is low, but that's no surprise. They're the worst low-life scum of Altdorf given uniforms. And they think they're too good for this posting and resent every moment of it. And she kind of like pause. And as she pauses, somebody like knocked the door and he's like, right on time it seems.
Is that breakfast? Maybe.
It's like, and somebody opened the door, and this guy come in, and somebody can maybe describe it.
Oh my god. That's all I'm going
A grizzled old stump in his late 50s with a scruffy grey beard that frequently spills into a big grin showing wide yellow teeth.
Oh
He
boy.
kind of looks like a Muppet. Like he's got like a big nose and big eyes. He's a very Muppet of a man.
And apparently he can't afford a feather, so he has an apple in his hat.
No, it's for lunch.
No,
It's for lunch.
pretty gross.
It's got worms in it. It's
Well,
got
you
a rotten apple.
I don't even know.
You need the proteins, you know? You need the proteins.
James, you maybe want to put the dice box in the
In the stream so they can see it.
He really looks like a Muppet.
You know what? I'm not going to deny that at all.
It's the big nose and the big eyes.
Shame you can't drag it out onto the main screen.
well, whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Yes.
Whatever, I do what I want.
He's like, the Captain Pfeffer, she's like, right on time. This is Sergeant Rudy Klumpenkluk. He'll be in charge of you during your time with the watch. His account of your behavior is what keeps you from being executed for dereliction of duty. I suggest you stay in his good grace. The sergeant kind of like, okay, like pointing like to guys to follow me, but before she's like, I'm not a fool. Do not treat me as one, and we will get along famously. Do as the sergeant told you. Do not embarrass the watch, and be wary. Uberschreik is fully of mischief of late. May Ulrich watch over you, and Sigmar and Verena as well. Dismissed.
Goodbye, my lady.
Yes, ma'am.
And immediately as you guys are going out from the room, and close the door. Sergeant Rudy turns to you and he's like, "You can call me Rudy. It's only Sergeant when others are about. You've probably been wanting to get your gear back, I'm guessing."
Yeah, that and breakfast. Yes.
My flask in my gear.
One second. I'll be back. And he kind of like goes back and he comes back with your gear. Oh no, he leads you to what it seems like a. Do you see like in the movies when they have like an evidence room? And and he's like, "Okay, give me that, and he kind of like put them in like a bench, and he's like, "Well, we sort you out some watch livery, armbands at the least, if you want to keep your own kit." So he's offering you uniforms for the watch.
Mm-hmm.
Is it clean and new?
And it is like, "My lady, sir, for you, yes, totally."
Perfect. We're very happy with it then. I'll keep my sword and knife though. I don't think I have the proper tool in there.
Somebody else want a uniform?
I'll take your uniform.
Can I have a sash?
Anything's better than these old rags.
Do you have uniform for the dwarfs?
Not really, but
You don't have a child size.
We used to have some kids doing some watch for us long before.
So I grab one of the uniforms and probably like, whatever. Put it on. It's kind of weird and awkward, and then I rip the arms off. Or I try to. So I'm just like wearing like a vest of the uniform, essentially.
Okay, perfect.
I put my breastplate on top of my. Also put my armor on top of the watch uniform.
I imagine mine is like way too big, so maybe I'm trying to strap it down to get it to fit a little bit better.
Perfect. What about
Too
you,
big
Els?
and too large.
Do the lady want a uniform?
What the colour is the uniform?
Blue and gold.
Don't worry, it goes with your eyes.
I'm going to look at Baelig.
Uh-oh.
And then, yeah, I'm going to shoot a look at Baelig. Narrow my eyes a bit. And then look back at the sergeant. Do I want... No, because I look cool. No, I'll be fine as I am, thank you.
Okay. And perhaps you can use this. It will show that you work for the watch at least. And she kind of like give you like an armband.
Ah, that's perfect. I snatched the armband away and put it on.
Do we get badges?
We don't need no stinking badges.
Exactly. You don't need no badges. And he's like, well, he's like, I tell you what, right? Best not to talk too much here. There's ears about I don't fancy. And what about you meet me tonight or tomorrow morning, just at dawn, you can ask for the Rudy's Tower. It's in the what's the name? Tofel district. He can also give you an address. The Tofel district is the docks. And he's like, then we have a bit of a chat and sort of your new duties.
But we're starting there. We're not coming here at the barracks.
No. We will work. Actually, let's say that it's not because it's the morning already. So it will be like before sundown, he says. So it's a couple of hours to that. It's a couple of hours. And we meet there. I got a good surprise for all of you.
Where are we supposed to sleep?
We'll fix that in the tower.
Okay.
Yes. Well, I see you later. And he goes away.
Before he goes, I go, would you mind showing us around before you disappear?
He's like, What do you mean? Show you around.
As in, give us a tour of the place so we know where to go and what things are and where places are.
We will fix that. I will show you how your duties will go. I have to go to attend some business. See you soon. He kind of like runs away and leaves you guys. So now you guys are unshackled and / free.
And dressed as a clown. Excellent.
Yes. So and the end, Rudy kind of like left you guys. And let's see here. Let me put you in the Uberstrike map. And you guys are just outside.
So, everyone, I say let's have breakfast. Wait, where are we?
Breakfast.
Yeah.
I believe you'll find that's how it started yesterday.
Well,
Elsa, are you claiming that we shouldn't have breakfast anymore? Come on, let's go get food, like Salundro said.
that is superstition.
So if you guys see, there is 2 points. A, that's where Osana's office is, and B here is where Rudy.
I don't see A.
Yeah, I don't see A.
No A.
It's further.
Yeah.
It's down by the merchant corner. Yeah, bottom right of the merchant quarter.
No, but we should be in the precinct.
Oh yeah, I do see.
Yes, we're in the precinct.
I'm just showing you guys where. So every number is actually something in the book. So it will help me later to,
I found it.
I just see a 68.
It's down in the merchant quarter. You have to zoom out and then scroll down.
So 68 is watch barracks.
Yeah. So that's where the office should be, no?
Yeah, where you guys are right now.
But I don't see the A and B.
The A is here. Can you don't see us when I'm pinning?
No.
Yeah, I see it.
I see it.
Oh, okay. That's whose office?
Osana's office.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
Where was the call?
And B
Oh,
is
okay. So I was looking in the precincts. Perfect.
Okay.
What's B?
Rudy's tower.
Okay.
So he told you guys to be there at sunrise. Before sundown. Yeah, it's a couple of hours to that. So what you guys want to do?
What time is it?
Lunchtime.
Go brunch then, not a breakfast. Brunch. Let's go brunch.
Do they have brunch here? Can I just get like a stew and some rabbit, or I want something to put the beers down with.
Just really close to you, you guys can see a bar. 1 second, let me get the book here. I'm in the process of putting everything into Roll20, but for now I have to get the PDF. Precinct. You guys can see just like a tavern in front of you guys. And, it says like the mess.
In the precinct?
Yeah, in the precinct. So it will be the 64 here. Let's see. There we go. 64.
There we go. That's a very good place. And this way we don't make the ridicule of ourselves outside.
Maybe we should finally go eat.
Yeah, I agree. Eat and drink. It's a good thing.
Mm-hmm. Eat and drink and eat, whichever works.
Do you guys get inside there? There is a large common room. There is a as you guys open, you can see that the furniture in there is kind of cheap.
Sorry,
you
the
see-
furniture's what?
cheap.
Cheap. Okay.
Yeah. There is a couple of soldiers and town watch, military personnel pretty much seems to be there.
Perfect. Let us sit, let us eat, and let's introduce ourselves. I want to know you guys.
You already know me.
Yeah, you already know us.
Yeah.
I don't know you.
We do?
You make me a little bit nervous. I don't really like nobles.
Bailey, you make everybody nervous. I mean,
Everybody makes me nervous. I know what you mean.
no, I
Creepy
stand by my
necromancer. Oh, I make you nervous.
No,
You don't make me nervous.
that's because you're a dwarf.
That's racist. I'm just pointing
No.
out.
No, that's not racist. You're a dwarf with a dwarf. Like, so how is that? You two are friends.
You just saying that we're friends because we're dwarves? Is that
What?
what you're saying?
What, like all
Well-
dwarves know each other?
We hired you together. You were together. How am I to assume that you're not friends
Or family?
or family? Are you two married?
Well, we look alike.
What is it of your business?
All right,
Okay.
so that means Baragoon's the guy, and that means Bailey is a female dwarf.
That's why he's fell.
I have this beard, right? Does your mom have a beard too? 'Cause I'm
Bartender, can someone serve us here?
I mean, don't
Hang on,
all
this is
dwarves have beards?
Isn't this a common room? So there won't. Why would there be a bar in the common room?
He's a
the common
noble.
room.
All right. Well, maybe
there
we should. Maybe we should find an inn that serves food.
You hear the guy, he's like, yes, we serve food too.
And I'll lean in very and quietly go.
And
Is
if
this-
it's edible enough, if you have enough ale in advance.
Yes,
they
we
serve
got-
drinks.
We got, and you guys can see the menu, and there we go.
Ham, hock, and mustard. Perfect.
I'll have the herbed cucumber pottage.
Oh my god.
Sounds way fancier than you'd expect.
Yeah, it might not be as fancy when you see it in your plate, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't really.
Does this sage pie have like an old guy in it? Like a sage? I don't understand.
He's like, no, it's
Some kind of bird, maybe? I don't know.
yes.
I'll have the pie. Oh, listen, Elsa, I've swallowed all my money. Can you spot me for lunch?
I'm gonna shoot you a look again and go. Maybe you shouldn't have swallowed maybe you shouldn't have swallowed your money.
Wait, so you ate breakfast already?
Yeah. I think you've eaten your weight in.
There's no
copper.
nutritional content in this. It's just
Well, there
I'm gonna
is.
get it out tomorrow
There's
morning.
iron. There's iron. Iron is good.
Well, some form of metal. Copper. Nickel, maybe.
Maybe I still have a little bit in my boot.
He tells you that the pie is only for 3 copper.
And the ham hock?
About six copper, and he's like, yes, because you guys are on the watch, 10% discount, he says.
Excellent. So, do you have decent beer?
We got ale, and we also got musty dark beer.
Is that the best beer?
And dry lager.
What's your cheapest ale?
Yeah, I'll have the cheap stuff.
Cheap and strong.
Well, a pint of ale, I guess. The musty dark beer, perhaps for you dwarves, he says.
So what's the price range here?
I think that was racist.
Yeah, I know.
It was not. He's telling you that's the strongest beer here.
Three
okay.
brass coin. 3 brass coins.
Is everything racist to you?
Is that for the dark one?
Only when it comes to making humans uncomfortable.
Yeah, the dark one is 6.
Yeah, listen, you Ungi wouldn't understand, all right, what it's like to be a dwarf. The Dowie are repressed, downtrodden people, okay?
So I'll have a ham hock and the dark
Wait.
beer. Thank you.
Did you say dowry?
Dowie.
Dowry. Dowry.
Dowie. Just
We can't expect an Ungi to pronounce anything right.
I start mimicking casting a spell.
Oh no, he's gonna tickle me.
I'm gonna put my hand over Ferdinand's mouth.
What?
Can you all order so we can get the food quicker?
I already ordered.
I'll have a ham hock. I'll have a ham hock, and can I have a watered down beer of some sort, please?
We got dry lager.
Can you water it down for me, please?
Oh my god.
He kind of like give you a wink. I think it's watered down enough.
Look, can you water it down? You know what? How about some dry lager minus the dry and water it down, please?
We do got some Lord Bailey tea if you want to.
Tea? Oh, yes, I'll have a tea then, please.
Herbal tea, yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
a waddy-da, look at you getting tea. I'll get
What's the matter with you, Elsa? You don't drink?
No, I don't.
Is there something wrong with you? You have like a delicate constitution?
No, I like to keep my wits about me and not be plastered. Anyway.
typical Umgi, right?
What are you, bunch of fucking orcs?
I'll take 4 of the lager and 1 pie.
I see. Yes.
I'm gonna be, yeah, and also while I've got my hand over Ferdinand's mouth, I'm gonna be like, don't cast spells. Remember what that got us into last time?
I didn't cast a spell.
Well, don't.
I wasn't casting a spell.
All right, make sure you don't.
Okay, so take away some of the money. I trust you guys. Take away the money until we don't have a system.
How much are the beers?
I do have some cards, but I need like an API that can actually move and take away money. That would be great. But so let's see. Pint of ale, 3 brass coins. The pie is 3 brass coin. The meal is I said 6 brass coins. Yes.
Gotcha.
And there's a 20
much?
pennies in a shilling?
Yes.
And how many?
No, 12.
How much was the tea?
It's 12 pennies, 1 shilling.
Yeah, 12 pennies. Wait, one second.
Okay.
What's 12 pennies, 1 shilling?
What is it?
It's 1 gold crown, 20 shilling.
Oh, okay, yeah.
One
that's-
shilling,
No, I'm
12 pennies.
Okay, how much was the tea?
Yeah. The tea will be 2 brass coins. So there is, it's 1 gold crown is 20 silver shillings and 240 brass pennies. And
Exactly.
1 shilling is 12.
It's old English money, but that probably means.
Yeah,
fuck all to
I had
you.
the numbers wrong. I was thinking between gold and silver instead of the other way.
It's really, really different. It's not like 100 system.
Yeah, because it's pre-decimalized. It's old English money, is what it is. That's what it's based on, which is so it's before decimalization.
Come on, James, give us your.
Yeah, tell us the myth. The
Yeah,
foundation myth
What do you
about the
mean?
money.
Like the sidewalk thing.
Well, the
Remember?
money. So in Old English money, which happened before I was fucking born, pre-decimalisation happened sometime in the 70s. Oh, I don't know much about old money. There was like farthings and all that malarkey. That's where the penny farthing comes from and shit. I don't know, but yeah, it was what was used beforehand. It was an imperial money system, much like feet and inches.
Mm.
There should be a segment. We should have like a special music. When
Farthing was a quarter penny, but they phased it out in 1961.
I think you should all just fuck off. But hey, anyway, I wouldn't have much of a
We're
show.
genuinely interested.
Yeah, man,
Well,
come
Google
on.
it. There's this wonderful thing called Google. and
Yeah, but
can
you
look
know,
up-
you
I
know
don't know it
firsthand.
no, I don't because I wasn't even fucking born.
All right.
All
You
right.
weren't born when they made the sidewalks
Can-
on the
can-
wrong side of the
Hey,
street.
hey, Brian, can you tell me about the how much can you tell me about Vietnam? Can you tell me everything about Vietnam? Because you was
I
clearly
can tell you
there.
a little bit
You was,
about it.
You was there.
No.
Yeah.
Why wasn't you there? You have first-hand experience.
Yep.
Second hand.
There was some Viet Cong and some PTSD, and we lost horribly. And the president had some sort of Watergate mishap, and then he got
I think
impeached.
that was after. I don't know.
And something white rabbit, something something.
Let us come back. Let's come
LSD.
back. Let's come back, please.
Back to Warhammer.
Yeah. Agent Orange.
So I was just
Okay.
I was just proving a point.
Yes.
Yeah, you bring up like the shameful military loss. That's not cool.
Yeah.
Look, there were.
What is that?
Look, I couldn't think of much else. All right, that's all that popped in my head. That was around the same time.
You should have asked him to explain the electoral system in the States.
Oh, God.
No, I don't want to spend. I don't want to be all day.
But yes, Warhammer. Is there food
Warhammer.
here yet?
Yes.
Excellent. So, how is it that I know Elsa and Ferdinand?
I don't know.
Oh.
You tell me.
But I do know them.
Yes.
I guess.
Did you go through the sheet, the couch sheet?
Yeah.
It tells you to pick shit on it.
Yeah, but he didn't pick maybe those party.
Things. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
You
also
maybe
a possibility.
Maybe don't know them. You don't have to know them. It's up to you.
At least I would hope that he would know me because
Oh no, it says. Yeah, it says I know. Yeah. Okay. I know Ferdinand and Elsa. Okay.
Okay.
okay. Whew. Huh. Dodge that one.
I'm
So
surprised to see you here.
Salindro, are you from around here? Do you
Well, my family is from around Grunberg actually, but yeah, I'm from the Breakland, not a Northerner like the Pfeffer.
I don't like nobles, but you seem okay, so
Yeah, don't worry, I don't like nobles either, but that's just between you and me. That's why I live a life of soldiering and fighting. It's more fun.
So you're one of those then.
One of those.
One of those like forsaking my birth's sake kind of nobles. Where you want to get
No,
out and
I
see
don't.
the
I don't.
world.
I don't. My elder brother will inherit everything. So anyway, I won't have a penny. So it's. I prefer to, be in the army and make my own fortune.
oh, you're a second son too. I'm one of those.
Yeah, second son out of 3. I have a sister also, charming.
I'm actually like an 11th son, but I think the expression is second son.
I was a second son,
And
and my brother's dead.
oops, well,
That's
never
awkward.
good. Killed by a troll. Killed by a troll. Is that what happened?
I mean, a little girly-looking halfling troll. Of
A halfling, not a troll. A halfling. You should be a halfling slayer then, maybe.
yeah, well, that tends to ruffle some feathers. It's way easier to murder trolls than it is to murder halflings.
Yeah. I can imagine that. Yeah.
Okay, so you guys are in the bar. There is some conversation. I will let you guys do one activity. under the time you guys decide. Let's start with Ferdinand. What do you do?
Eat, listen, make sure Salundro's okay, and like basically take in the conversation, learn more about Baragund and the Baelig. That one.
Yes. Yes. Elsa.
I'm probably not going to do much. I'm probably going to keep myself to myself for a bit and make sure my guns are clean and everything is still there, like bullets and stuff.
Okay. Let's see. Baragun.
I probably eat the pie very quickly and then spend the rest of the time drinking
As much as you can.
as much as I can and trying to just kind of like I've gotten to know them a little bit up until this point, but just kind of like general chit chat, learning about, you know, if Ferdinand wants to chit chat at all, or like any of them, but nothing like there's nothing specific I want to ask about. More just, you know.
Okay. Baelig.
Baelig is also going to drink quite a bit, but he's going to probably single out Salundro and tell him the story of Bolania, which I'm not going to do the whole thing. Don't worry. But just
Story of who?
so Bolania, you guys remember, she was that girl that was taken by the other nobles. So I'm probably going to like describe those nobles to you and see if you've heard of them.
Wow, you're being racist as well. By the way,
I'm going to describe them.
I'm pretty sure that nobles are not a race.
We are a different breed. Also.
Like they have like livery, right? Like their coat of arms. Maybe I saw that.
yeah,
We'll get
Salundro seems
Yeah,
like
one
he
noble-
has
one
a
noble-
resourceful guy.
you know,
so
one noble
maybe he
knows
can
all
help.
nobles. That's the way it works. It doesn't matter where you are in the empire.
but do you
noble-
Like all
remember-
dwarves are the same.
let's be serious here. Can you recognize the coat of arm? Can you draw it maybe or describe it?
No, I don't have a whole lot of artistic talent, but I remember what colors they were wearing.
Okay, tell me the colors and description maybe. What was it?
Well, one of them had like black with red and gold, I think. And the other one was,
But
well, there were two of them
Was
wearing.
there a design?
What's that?
Was there a design on the coat of arm?
Some kind of like a
Or
vulture,
building?
maybe some kind of bird of prey, or not a bird of prey, but like a vulture. I don't know what they're called. A carrion bird, but a big
Yeah.
one. It's like,
Okay. Can
I can't draw, but Baelig's like trying to act out what the bird looked like, I guess.
Can I try to remember if I know those?
Lord Empire -20.
Okay, which one is me? I don't know if I'm. Oh, this is me. I can see the hat. So, Lower Empire. So that's my character. She -20.
Yes.
There we go. And -20. And we got a success, ladies and gentlemen. 23 out of 35. Thank you very much.
Woohoo.
Nice.
You do remember some family that seems to have a vulture. You don't really know too much about them.
But do I know where they're from? Maybe.
They are from Nuln.
None.
Yes.
So I
And,
tell my new friend here.
You do know the names, perhaps their after names are the von Arshel.
One are Alter.
Yes.
Archel or Archel?
Arshel.
Tin
I think that means ass. In
the Von Arschlocks.
Von Archel. Okay. Yeah, I think the Von Archels from Null. I mean, there might be others, but the Von Archels from Null have a vulture on their coat of arms.
I hope they didn't take her all the way to Nome. Where is that anyway? It's up north somewhere?
It's just the second biggest city of the Empire.
Yeah. We'll never find her. Anyway.
And the second guy, you said there was several, no?
Well, most of them were wearing the same colors.
Oh.
There was another one that was like blue, but I don't remember what animal he had. If it was an animal. Maybe it was just a knife. I don't know. It's been like 6 months since this happened.
Oh.
Had a lot of beer since then.
What a pity.
Okay.
Maybe you can help me find her, though.
Sure, of course. I mean, I'm sure. Why do you think she's in Ubersreich, though?
Well, this is where she was taken. We were here.
Oh, I see.
We tried to steal some money from these nobles, and they somehow knew that she was in on it. Like I took the purse and ran, and like she never met me at the spot. So I think they took her.
Oh, you don't even know if they took her?
No, I came back to the tavern, and some other guys were laughing about it, saying that they took her out of here. They knew she was in on the heist, the smash and grab or whatever.
Oh.
It's my fault.
Yeah. I see. Well, we can look for her maybe while we're serving in the watch. I'm sure we'll have many opportunities to visit around and.
Yeah, I hope so.
Look for.
I gotta find her.
Salundro.
So after this quick chat, I want to go and gossip with the rest of the soldiers and watchmen, whatever.
Do me a gossip test plus 20.
Let's go, gossip. Where's gossip? Oh, I have to touch my guy. Gossip. And I don't see it. Oh, there it is. And Amanda 3. So I'm going to use one of my fortune point again.
Then you will get one success. What are you trying to ask? What are you trying to find?
Just what's happening. What are the rumors?
Information.
Random information. Maybe ask a little about Rudy and about Pfeffer.
They don't tell you so much about Rudy. But they do tell you a little bit about Pfeffer, that she seemed quite young to be in the post, and that she's very serious about keeping the prestige of the watch. Like you do get some rumors.
I like rumors. Shoot me.
I will give you one rumor here because you succeed with only one success. I will post it on the game. Let's see. Can you read it?
My cousin's just back from Altdorf, and he says the Emperor's heel never did recover from that business in Drachenfels castle. So he reckons. I reckon it's all the eels they eat there. Probably just ate a dodgy one.
So yeah.
But that's not. Oh, that's not a rumor about. I thought it was a rumor about Captain Pfeffer.
No. So.
Okay.
I'm glad that my character doesn't know what Drachenfels Castle is, because I would be terrified if he did.
Oh, you do. You do know.
Brian knows, but Bailey does not know.
So time passed by. Now it's around. What's the name? The sun is coming down. I want all of you to do a navigation test plus 40.
Okay.
Navigation.
I think it's it's a basic skill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus 40.
4 successive success. Impressive success.
I got a marginal success with 0 success levels. I rolled a 70 and I needed a 74. It's the booze.
Oops.
Well, it's the booze and not caring.
32 out of 72. 4 success levels.
And I got a failure because I rolled a 94 and needed a 69.
Is that the T?
So, everybody roll?
I didn't.
Yeah.
What was the modifier? Sorry.
40.
40 plus.
So all of you kind of like make it on time. Elsa, you get lost.
But I'm following them.
As you're walking into the crowd, you know,
The T must have went straight to her head.
get into the way and you miss them for a while.
I told you it's herbal tea, not black tea. You know, it's too strong.
Special herbs, I guess. I should have ordered the tea.
Can we realize we lost her?
Sure. Or perceptions.
Let's do perception. Modifiers?
Balik, you definitely know that you guys are.
Nope. -5. Fuck, I feel bad.
Do we have any modifiers?
No modifiers.
Ugh. Come on, Elsa. Let's keep moving.
I didn't see a thing.
Ugh.
So
96 out of
you are the
32.
only one that really noticed that Elsa is
I haven't seen her, guys.
I'm just kidding.
I just keep talking to her.
I have
even
this
though-
moment of conscience, I guess, and I'm like, well,
Yeah, she fell behind a ways back. Should we circle back and get her? Or...
Well,
I mean, she's kind of racist.
she might be, but she won't. She has to be with us.
What do you mean she's kind of
All right.
fucking racist?
Hey, you're not there.
All right.
And he didn't say fucking, James.
Yeah. I'm sure he doesn't know about that.
I mean, what do you think, Ferdinand? She's always trying to like keep your magic under wraps.
Yeah, I did clearly.
Yeah, but we still need her. So let's go back and stay together.
Okay. You guys go back, find her, no problem. But you guys come a little bit late.
Oops.
Uh-oh.
Maybe arrive around 20-30 minutes late.
Mhm.
Yeah, well, we don't know the time when the sun sets here.
Rudy kind of like look impatient, and once he sees you, he's like, I thought you guys ran away. I was already waiting I was almost on my way to order a patrol going to catch you, but it seems that you guys come a little bit late.
Yeah, we're very sorry, Sergeant. We got lost. I mean, the city is pretty new to us.
Yes. Don't call me Sergeant. Rudy is the name. Rudy.
Rudy, yes.
Rudy, please come in. This is my tower, and I think you guys will find it very nice here indeed. And he kind of like points in the room. You guys find yourself in buildings. 1 second. In what it seems like a really small tower, there is a door immediately kind of like leading upstairs to a second floor. There we go.
There it is.
Hang on. Same place as we was before.
It's right below it. Just like adjust the map downwards.
Try and get it in the center. Right. We need to move our counters into there.
Yeah, please.
Where's the entry door?
Yeah, where is the entry door?
Are we in there or are we in this room? Which room are we
Or is
in?
this upstairs?
Yeah. So remember, it's just immediately just a door, and then
Okay.
Oh,
it's
so we come here.
Oh, okay.
as you guys get upstairs, Sergeant Rudy, he's like, well, it's been a while since somebody come and work for me. And please sit down.
It's a beautiful place you have here, Rudy.
Thank you, my lord. Thank you.
Oh, don't call me, my lord. Salute.
Yes. I know you guys are maybe not really into working for the watch, and I understand that this can be a little bit painful. But let's get something very clear, okay? Let's see. There is 2 Obersreichs, you see. There is the one you know, the day one, and another one entirely in the night. The Jungfrauds did their best to keep the shadows quiet, but they're gone now, and all sort of things have stirred up. Folks are vanishing and moving elsewhere or down the Teufel, if you know what I mean. As we like to say, down the Teufel mean down the river. So it's like kind of like a
floating bodies.
Yes. It's like meaning not breathing as they go. Now, it's our job to look after the shoddy side of Oberreich. We won't be patrolling the hill. Oh, no, not the fancy Morgenstein. Not for the like of us. Nah. It's the docks and the dregs for us. So whenever you are in the pressing, keep a sharp eye out too, okay? Be wary of large group of Altdorfers. That trouble. Most of my mates from the watch, they're gone now. Or on the wall with the rest of the loyalists.
Oh, Rudy, you're
Yes.
local then.
Oh, yes, I've been here.
Oh, excellent. That's
Yes.
very good.
Yeah.
What happened to the people that were working with you last time? I mean, you said it'd been a while.
Well, they're in the walls, if you know what I mean.
Oh,
With the loyalist. They're not feeling that well. And let's see. Other than being the captain and a few other trustworthy, sir, you're on your own. I'll patrol with you a bit, show you your duties and such, he says.
So how many patrols do we have in the docks?
Well, there was a time you'd be either doing a day patrol or a night patrol. Not anymore. It will be 3 by day and then 3 by now.
basically, we're doing a lot.
Yes, indeed. And but not feel bad. Don't feel bad. Look what I got for you guys. And he kind of like open like a small cup, and he brings out, and both you, Baragun and Bailik, immediately can see that this is like dwarf, vodka or dwarf, really strong liquor.
All right.
Is it vodka? Is it dwarven beer?
Not dwarven beer. I would say like more dwarven alcohol.
Well,
Yeah,
the most famous dwarven beer is Bugman's.
It's Bergman's, but it's not Bergman's. But it's like a really, like
Strong,
strong.
yeah.
strong alcohol. It's like I guess you guys would like some of this.
And in terms of weapons, do we have access to maybe some more weapons?
No, you see, we got what we have, and I see you guys are armed in a way or another. I could probably get some swords, perhaps.
What about ammunition? Maybe some bullets?
I could use a spare axe.
Axe. I will try. I will see if
I could use a mangosh or a sword breaker. Maybe that could be helpful.
This sounds really, really complicated. I would try to requisite something.
I just mean some rocks, okay? They don't have to be super fancy.
I do have a question.
Yes.
Will we get paid?
Let me see. I think yes.
Of course. I mean, we have to make a living. I mean, this is a minimum.
Yes,
Sure.
you will get free lodges and free food for the watch. And I think it's around a shilling a week.
A week, not a day. Not a day.
No, a shilling a week. But let me be clear. There is good ways to find money in the watch.
Oh, you shake down the citizens? Is that what you're saying?
No, I'm not saying
Protection money.
No, I'm not.
Tell us the racket.
Crazy. You're talking crazy. Let's celebrate for tonight, and tomorrow I will show you your duties. Okay?
So we have to divide into groups. One that will be in the morning, or are we all going out in the morning?
Oh, you all will be going out 3 times a day and 3 times a night.
What do you mean 3 times a day, 3 times a day?
God
Yeah,
damn.
but
Patrolling.
How long do we go on a patrol for?
Well, sometimes we do longer patrols than others, sometimes slower, but we will be going around the Teufel area, the docks. We don't have to cross the bridge so much.
When do
Not
we
for
sleep
now.
then?
In the night.
But we're out 3 times in a night.
Yeah, I mean, let me be very careful. When I mean the night, I mean more like the afternoon, maybe early night. The places that we will be patrolling are quite poor, and you don't want to be outside in the night all in the dark. It's way dangerous. I will watch out with your equipment. The things that you have on is already more expensive than people see in the lifetimes when we are going patrolling.
I see. It's gonna be a fun experience. Excellent.
Okay, who wants some alcohol?
I'm done with the questions. I was ready for the alcohol well before that.
Okay, so anybody of you who drinks alcohol, do me consume alcohol?
Let's go for it.
Come on, Elsa.
No. And I'm going to stand up.
Let your
and
hair down for once.
I'm going to
We came
stand
back
up.
and
I'm going to go, is this our sleeping quarters?
Oh, the lady wanna sleep. For sure. This way, and open the door.
Right, I'll follow him into the barracks, and I'll pick a bed or an empty bed and take the bed.
Yes, please, not that bed. This bed is mine. I kind of like point out to one of the beds, but the others are free.
I'm going to take that one then.
Okay, well, good night. I kind of like close behind it. I said, well, boys, stop drinking.
Yeah, what's the modifier?
No modifiers.
Oh,
Rudy,
perfect.
I knew I liked you.
Rudy's drinking too, right?
Astounding success.
Yeah, 1 out of 63. Thank you very much.
God damn.
I have
Woohoo!
4
That's a
success
good
levels too.
I have a marginal success, but it's still passed.
Missing somebody? No, Ferdinand, you're not drinking?
No, I'm not gonna drink. I'm not gonna drink this time.
Come on, Ferdinand.
No,
Well,
no.
This is
a good
have you
shit.
ever had a chance to
You're missing
try
out.
look,
proper
it's
dwarven
fine.
spirits?
Elsa is not watching you. You can drink.
No, it's fine. If we're gonna have to do 3, I'm gonna have to pay attention.
Oh, okay. Well,
I'm gonna be
Attention.
the bummer.
well, I hope it's for your liking, boys. I think it's good, right? Really good stuff, he says.
Wrong, but it's good.
It'll clean you out from the inside out. Come on.
Yeah, I might
Keep
need to
your
go to the
outsides clean. You
outhouse.
gotta keep your insides
I
clean.
I got some silver to find.
Totally fine. Thank you, though.
Oh, okay. Well, and you know, the night goes by, and after a while, Rudy's like, "Well, I think it's good time if we go to bed and sleep some, and tomorrow is gonna be a long day."
That's a good idea. I think I had enough.
I could use more.
Do me another alcohol if you keep drinking.
Another one?
Yeah.
Which one's Rudy? Oh, that one's Rudy's. Okay. There. The dwarves, meanwhile, are just drinking.
No, not marginal failure.
Oh no!
Oh,
You can use one of your fortune points.
I could
Yeah,
actually
you're
buy a success level. It
Yeah.
would put me at 0. I'll use my fortune point so that I don't get hammered, but I know my limits.
Okay, yes. Okay, perfect.
Limits are reached.
Bailey, you also drinking more? No.
I think when I see Berrigan having a little trouble with his second one, I might pass.
Come on, Bailey.
I also need to visit the outhouse to get my silver. I don't want to be too fucked up and lose all that. So.
Oh, you're gonna have to fish for other people's shit to get that.
Yeah, don't do that. Get a chamber pot, Bailey.
All right, that's a good idea. Yeah, I'm not used to this high society living. Chamber pots, just fancy.
Bailey, why do I have a feeling that this isn't the first time that you've had to?
No, it's definitely not. I mean, it's the safest storage on my person, right? They never check there.
You start to feel Bailey.
Oh. Go outside.
Should we go for a final break?
So the night goes uneventful. No problem, nothing weird. Next morning, one second. There we go. The next morning, Sergeant Rudy kind of like guides you guys along the Trebuke, the riverbound district, more widely known as the docks. He kind of like point to various back alleys where criminals linger at night. He kind of also goes like, in that place, somebody got horrible murdered, like they took out his eyes and then they took their Instantine and hang him with it. So watch out, not go there. And over there, somebody else got like, it seems like a werewolf kind of eat it or something. I don't know, like a big wolf kind of like eat it.
A werewolf.
Well, no werewolf. He didn't say werewolf. Sorry. Wolf.
Oh.
Wolf.
Yes, a wolf. And
A wolf in the city.
and over there, somebody lose their fingers. Just by putting the hand out from the window. So weird. Said he had like a ring in the fingers, and then
That could happen. Strong wind.
I think I might like this job more than I was expecting.
So he's like, so always watch out and be careful.
Are we guarding from here? I mean, from the city wall until the bridge? Is that what we're doing?
He kind of like you see the black kind of
Line,
area. Yeah. He's like, we will be guarding this area, and
we're the only watch group doing that.
Yes, in this place, yes.
Great.
Yeah,
I'm sure there's a high security.
so
No
that's
wonder
like a
we
lot
do
of
this.
blocks. It is a lot of blocks. Most the places are like shanty towns and really poor down, broken places, pretty much. He kind of like goes around for a while and describing the different places and yes, as you guys are going through a small market along the docks, all of you make a perception roll.
Okay.
Wait, which one is my hat is here? And perception and modifiers.
No modifiers.
Success.
Was that you? Yeah, that was you.
Marginal failure.
Failure for me.
Failure. Negative
Yeah.
4.
2 levels negative.
Everybody roll? Yes. So only Baragun. So Baragun, as you guys are walking, you see what it seems like a pickpocket, like cutting. What's the name? Cutting a purse from what's the name? Merchant.
Okay. Is he running towards us or away from us?
He's in the market, and you spot him cutting the purse of somebody.
All right, so he's just pulling on it. Then he's not like, Rudy. I poke him and I point it out. Shouldn't we go and do something about that?
He's like, oh, thief! And immediately all the what's the name, the marketplace is like, oh, thief! And people is like, they got him. So if you guys want to run after him, I want all of you to do me
Athletics.
Yeah.
I'm
I'll
following
run.
Rudy's
That'll be
lead.
fun.
So if Rudy's running, I'm running.
Pluses or minuses?
Roddy is not running. He's like, like screaming, oh, go, catch him.
I just take a shot at him with my sling?
Fine.
Or is that escalating?
Escalating, yeah.
Do whatever you want.
Well, what, I'll hold the sling up to Rudy. I'm like, should I hit him?
We don't want to kill nobody, boy.
Is there any pluses or minuses?
All right,
No
I'll just
bonus.
chase.
Impressive failure. Awesome.
Yeah, I just got a
I-
regular failure.
I got
Also,
marginal, so zero levels.
So,
Ferdinand, look at that.
Ferdinand, you got this.
So, Elsa, you as you're trying to run behind, you immediately get like caught by people, on your way.
Out of my way.
And Salundra and Bailey, you kind of like get behind this thief, but not enough. But Ferdinand, you do manage to catch this.
He can run.
Tickle him!
I just grab him by the collar and just wham!
You like throw him or what?
Yeah, I just throw him to the ground
I mean, you're not going to try to zap him?
and pull my scythe out and draw my scythe. I draw my scythe.
Okay.
Are you running with that huge thing?
That's on my back.
You're like an anime character.
I am. Anyway, I draw.
Fully animated.
I draw it. I'm like, you're gonna return what you stole, and then you're gonna come with me.
And he's like, please, don't hurt me. And you can see like this, like a young guy, maybe like in his teens, a couple of years only. And after a while, all of you kind of like pile up, and Rudy comes, and he's like, okay, whoa, move. It's like,
Wait, move.
the merchant kind of like falls back, and Sergeant Rudy turns to you, Ferdinand. He's like, well done. And he kind of like opened the bag, and he takes like a couple of coins and put it in his pocket and throw the bag to the merchant. And he's like, a spot fine. And that is for leaving your bag unguarded. And he's like, okay, boys, let's keep walking.
I like this guy.
We can let him.
Like I said, Bay, like I had the feeling like I'm gonna enjoy this job more than I thought.
How
Do we see how much he kept? Like,
he takes a couple of coins and
Like brass or
no shillings.
Silver.
Silver
Well,
shillings.
hopefully he's gonna share it.
How Elsa do you react after you see this?
Obviously this is perfectly fine.
Elsa.
Elsa.
I'm thinking,
Stunned.
is that really part of your job to take people's money?
And he's like, well, if you see it like that, I mean, if we were not catch it, he would not have got none of it if we were not cut it, right? And she kind of like wink and he throws a shilling to each of you.
Yeah, +1. Excellent.
No.
Nice.
That's not.
I'll take
well,
Elsa's.
What's
What?
the? I'm gonna turn to Barragan. What's the Troll Slayers? What's your oath?
My oath is, I don't know. I'm going to do as much damage as I want to.
Yes, but I believe there is a clause in it that you aren't supposed to be dishonest.
Not being dishonest.
We are being dishonest. We are.
Well,
It's a tax. He told her.
The
It's not like he didn't. It's not like he didn't take it and not tell her.
The tax is. He's already been taxed by the tax man. He's already paid for the service of the guards.
Do you know that's how things work in Uberschreich? Are you an expert on Uberschreich law?
No, but that is how it works throughout the entire empire, and this is part of the empire. Is it not?
Well, yeah, but do you
Give
not
the
see
man-
how under?
Give the man the money back. Let's do all of you. Give the man his money back.
No.
No.
I'm going to put my hand on the sword. Give the man his money back.
You're not the boss of me, Elsa. I'm not a witch. This is outside your jurisdiction.
Fine, I hand the shilling back.
To the merchant.
Yeah.
You still there?
What does the captain do when he gives the money back to the merchant?
No, Sergeant Rudy is walking ahead. He's
No,
like,
I'm saying this to Sergeant Ruby as well.
he's like,
I'm not letting him walk off without giving the guy his money back.
I'm following Rudy.
he's like, he looks at you and he smiles and he's like, I think it's good for you if you put that sword down. No need to be angry. You know,
I've just put my hand on the hilt.
he's like, this is just fine, okay?
It
This
is
is a spot fine. We generally do this, no problem.
Yeah,
It's
it's
happy,
on
but
the spot.
something's
On the
fine.
spot, fine for people that break the law, not for law-abiding citizens who've done nothing wrong.
I think we're gonna have a problem here. Are we?
We're not going to have a problem if you give the man his money back. No.
Well, I'm not giving his money back.
Baelig is imagining whatever the medieval equivalent of like popcorn is.
How much did he take from the? How much did he take from the guy?
You don't know. He just took like it was a bag full of money, and he probably emptied like half of it.
What did the guy say, the merchant?
He's look puffed. He's like, but he don't say anything.
Right. Okay. I'll nod.
He's like, but you give money to the merchant back?
I don't take any money.
Okay. He's like,
But Ferdinand gave his back, no? Ferdinand?
Yeah, I gave Ferdinand back.
the merchant, he looks very happy. He's like, oh, thank you. I need this money, otherwise my family will starve.
No problem.
Is that the river?
I'm gonna give him my. I've got
bullshit.
1 silver on me, so I'm gonna give him my silver as well as payment from what everyone else has taken.
Yes. Okay. Fair enough.
I'm going to spend it in the economy in the docks area. It'll come back. It's it's a trickle down system.
No. The 2 dwarfs and the noble are now in my bad books.
Yeah, well, that's a pity. But, I'm
I
a
mean-
soldier.
I guess that makes Ferdinand easier to bond with.
Ferdinand did the right thing.
Very noble of him.
The rest of you, are no better than a common criminal. And then I'm
Well, thank you. I actually am a common criminal.
Okay, let's continue. Let's find Rudy before we miss him.
Yeah. Let's
Rudy,
get back to our job.
Rudy keeps walking and 1 second, guys. I'm just about to let me do this and let me put you guys on the map. Second. The day pass on. You guys keep. No, wait, this is the wrong character. Sorry. 1
Oops.
second. Belig, Elsa, Baragun, Ferdinand, and Salum. There we go. You guys should be here.
There we are.
Yep. The day keep passing. Rudy keep, walking, and he's keeping like showing you the place and, like how somebody else got murdered and hanged and stuff like that through the day. And you guys go through what it seems like along the docks. You kind of like see another merchant, kind of getting like beat up. Not really beat up, but like shaken by a couple of
a shakedown.
Yeah, I would say a shakedown from a couple of guys. And 1 second. Token layer. A merchant kind of like getting shaken down, and you hear Rudy, and he kind of like walks forward, and he's like, well, what's all this then? And you see the thugs, they kind of like look surprised, and the merchant is kind of like hopeful, and the merchant kind of like begs to Rudy, and he's like, oh, please help me, these guys here that had to take my money. And one of what it seems like the leader of the three guys turns to Rudy, and he's like, he owns his dog's fees. And then Rudy kind of like turns to the merchant, and he's like, well, best for everyone, you pay what you own, friend. And
are they lying?
What do you say?
Are they lying?
You can do an intuition roll. I will give you a plus 40.
Is there another Baragund in the water?
I got a 39. There is. I got a 39.
I feel weirdly wet.
There's a Baragund in the water.
Oh, I went over to look at it.
Like there's just a rain cloud following me.
So I got a 39, and I needed a 74. So I got 4 successful levels.
Yes, you definitely see that this seems more like a shakedown.
Mm-hmm.
And Sergeant Rudy is, well, boys, this way, they, it's the dockers, they will take care of their own problems. This way, follow me, boys.
No, hold on a minute, Sergeant Rudy.
And he turns and he's like, yes?
These gentlemen here are completely telling porkies.
What?
Well,
Porkies?
Yes, as in lies.
I mean, and he kind of like as you guys are talking, they kind of like bring him into like a dark alley, these guys, and you start to hear how they start to
In front of us.
this is happening at the same time. Okay, so
Well, I'm going to go straight down in the alleyway.
Yeah, me too.
I asked the last of the ones that are following him, how much does he owe you?
wait one moment. So as you guys are about to like follow them and stop there, Rudy's like, wait, and he's like, leave it. It's like, I understand you guys want to help him, but messing about in Docker skills business is a good way to commit suicide as any, I suppose. They not kill him, it all gets sorted out, and the watch will have or dues for the consideration of letting them handle their affair without any fuss.
Shouldn't we like check the credentials or something?
I agree.
They are from the Dockers Guilds. You can see them by the colors of the.
I'm going to pull out my book. Sergeant Rudy's name is being written into that and put back in my pocket.
I noticed this and I'm like, you've got a book of grudges.
You kind of like hear, how they start to beat up the merchant. Is like,
Yeah, I don't think I like the idea, so I'm getting in anyway.
Yeah, if he's getting in, I have to get in.
I'm gonna go over to Rudy and say, so these dock workers, they pay off the guard. I say this quietly.
He turns to you and he's like, yes,
I'll get
3 shillings a week.
So we get some kickback from that then.
Yes.
Sounds good to me. I don't know what my
Right, I need to change
Aliens
the.
are doing
I'm
over
going to
here.
change the
Starting
stream
trouble.
title. I need to change stuff in the stream then. Right, get rid of good characters because that's clearly not what we're playing.
No. I mean, you can definitely what?
What? I think he's joking.
Okay, you play as you want to. It's just.
Yeah, I'm intervening. I'm stopping one of the guys.
Yeah, I'm stepping in as well.
I'm keeping an eye on it.
Most of the characters are good, James.
Most.
I want to make sure that they don't kill him, that they're only roughing him up. Right.
That just like beating him, no weapons, no.
Yeah,
no.
but I'm stopping them anyway. I'm pushing any of those guys.
One of the guys get pushed and he's like, "Hey, what are you doing, man?
Get away from this guy.
He
That's
owes
That's
us
not the way
money."
to get your money. Yeah, he'll pay you, I'm sure. But if you bid him, he won't be able to work and he won't be able to pay you back.
It's like
Simple math.
one of the guys starts to like check the body and takes like a bag of money. He's like, I think we got what we need here.
Wait. How much do you owe these guys?
It's like I own them nothing. I'm just a merchant. It's like he owns us fees, for all.
How much?
Well, you have to pay at least 5 shillings.
Right, well that bag's more than 5 shillings.
Well, and taxes for not paying on time.
And
I feel like you're just saying that.
yeah,
Give the man his
I
money
think-
back, and we won't arrest you.
And they kind of look each other and they kind of like laugh.
I'm
And,
gonna put my hand on my pistols.
and they're like, are you serious?
Yes.
We are very serious.
And he looks down and he takes 5 shillings from the bag.
No.
and-
Put
What?
that money back.
Okay, and he puts the money back. And, you want the money? Is that
No.
it?
Give it back to the merchant, and then bugger off.
Sergeant Rudy's talking with Bailing and he said, "Oh, your friends are ruining everything."
I don't know why there's so much trouble. Maybe you should give me a promotion and then they'll have to do what I say.
Corporal Bailig.
and
Deputy.
the guys kind of like give the money back, and they like like starts to run away.
That's good. Keep running.
And one of them is like, "You will pay for this."
No.
I asked Rudy, is that going to cause problems for you?
Oh, not for me, but I feel bad for your friends.
I turn to them and I'm like, I know it was uncomfortable, but I don't think we should have interfered.
Hang
Or at
on.
least you
Sorry.
shouldn't have.
Sorry. What is our job?
Our job is to serve in the watch.
Yeah, and what is the job of the watch?
To follow orders
No,
from
no,
our
to
superior,
watch.
not to interfere and like
no.
apply the law the
We-
way you see it.
We aren't supposed to follow the orders of someone who's corrupt, are we?
You're saying our captain here is corrupt?
Potentially.
Sergeant.
A is a sergeant, and yes, potentially
Sorry.
it's corrupt.
Rudy.
Whoa, boys. I thought that was very clear.
I'm not
Things
a
aren't that
boy.
black and white in real life.
Sorry?
It's like, ma'am, I thought that was very clear yesterday, and I told you that it's two kind of Uberstrikes, and if you wanna keep yourself alive for the 3 years here, I would recommend you guys to listen to me.
Well,
Yeah, we
if
want to
I-
listen to you, but there's limits, my friend. There's limits.
if I
And
die
the limits.
because I'm standing up to what is correct, then I die an honourable death. If I die because we're ignoring things and letting things go to shit, no wonder why there are so many fucking murders around this place. And secondly, if you want to be dishonest and take money, then as you're no good, you're no much better than the people that are murdering everyone and making the place an utter horrid place. Yes, there is a seedy underbelly to every city, but at least
Talking from your high horse, huh?
No, Sergeant. Let me explain you what she's saying. What she's saying is you were understaffed before and you couldn't handle things properly. But now we're a big staff and we can do things properly. You know what I mean? Excellent.
I think
continue.
there is a certain amount of wisdom, though, going forward, that it might not be a terrible idea to try to work from within the system to affect change.
So, sure. So, okay, it's fine. But I just can't turn a blind eye to someone in pain. I can't turn a blind eye to people that are potential bad.
Unless they're a witch, right?
Victim.
Well, yes, because they are agents of chaos.
As you guys are talking, and you kind of like hear from like the end of the street, somebody screaming, "Fire! Fire! Help! Fire! Fire is burning! It's burning!" And Sergeant Rudy kind of like turned. He's like, "We don't do fires."
Is there a fire department? Is there a fire department in the?
A brigade, perhaps.
I'm yet again gonna ignore Sergeant Rudy, and I'm gonna go help the people to put out the fire.
I'm helping with the fire too.
Rudy, do you
Is there
think it's a
fire
trap?
department, Rudy?
You guys can smell the burning.
Okay, let's go for it.
Oh, this is a bad. I'm very flammable.
I like fire.
I could save some people from a burning building.
I don't think it's a good idea that I go. I'm very flammable. I'm gonna watch from afar.
You guys arrive to the corner of the street here. You guys can move it here.
Oh.
There is
Thank God I was holding my token at that time. I was just like, ah.
There is a couple of I don't know why the dynamic lightings are not working, or is it working? No, it's not working. Well, this building is on fire. Whoops. This building is on fire. You can see a bunch of people outside, screaming and talking, and they seem like, "Oh, fire, fire! The place is on fire," and you can hear that there is people inside too.
Okay.
Okay, to the docks. Get some water. Let's see if there is anyone inside trapped.
Yeah.
I run inside.
How bad is the fire? Yeah.
Fire be damned. I'm gonna save some people.
There is some big flames. Please, all of you roll initiative.
Okay.
Initiative.
I'll go back here just slightly.
So the star. Yes.
Which one is initiative now?
A star.
The star.
Which one is initiative? The
The
star.
star.
Yeah. Got it.
The star?
I feel like it's the star.
I think it's the star.
Yes.
Is it the star?
I think it's the star. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
What's the name?
The star.
Sergeant Rudy immediately kind of like he's like, well, your own problem, and he kind of like takes like you see him go inside somewhere and coming out, and he's with a mug of ale, like and starts to drink down and just sit down and watch as you guys are doing that. And Bailey, you are first. What are you doing?
He didn't bring two. I'm just kidding.
Sure.
Are there are there people that have buckets or anything?
Not really. You just see people, the organized.
Okay, well, there's no fucking way that Bailey is going in a burning building. So, I guess he's just gonna watch for now and see if, like, he might help in other ways, but he's not gonna go inside. So, if there are people that have buckets or anything, like, he'll help them. Like if they're getting water to try to put the fire out.
Okay. So Salundro, what are you doing?
I'm in.
Before you guys get in the building.
Oh.
So one round before you guys get in.
Yeah. So we have to do two things. One, organize the water to turn off the fire so it doesn't burn the whole district, and some of us will enter and save whoever we can save, if there is anyone to be saved.
So do me a leadership test to try to get the crowd start to moving.
Okay, leadership. Basic leadership. Any modifier?
Nope.
Then let's go for leadership.
You immediately kind of like organize.
I got 2 success levels.
You immediately organize a couple of people, and they kind of like starts to make like what's the name?
A chain.
Chain, yeah, exactly, of water. No water, but the name.
Buckets of water.
Yeah.
Does the crit matter on this?
Nope.
Okay.
Hey, Kato, you could be on the end of that, like drawing the water. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Baragon.
I barrel inside, trying to find anyone to save.
There is a door, and it's kind of close.
There'll
be one entrance here and one entrance.
Chop it.
I try to pull it open, but standing back from it so that it doesn't make a backdraft, or if there is one.
Do you know anything about a backdraft?
Do I know anything about a backdraft?
There probably won't be backdrafts just because of how, like, fucking, if it's a wooden building, there's going to be like so many cracks in it, it's not going to really make any difference.
Well, either way, I try to open the door in a way that if there's a fire on the other side of the door, it does not burn me.
Yeah, you
Okay.
can touch the door also. It's one
As
way.
you-
It's
as
touching
you
the door.
open the door, you do feel the heat, not really like a like explosion, but you do feel a lot of heat. You hear that there is people inside, and they may be trapped or maybe like confused because the smoke and everything.
I yell out, "The door is this way and it's open!"
Okay, perfect. Elsa, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna take my pistol and shot off my 2 pistols. I'm gonna take the belt off. I'm gonna give it to Ferdinand to keep a hold of, if that's okay. I don't want to go in there. I don't want to go into a fucking burning building with
Powder.
gunpowder.
Yeah, it's a good
With
idea.
gunpowder attached to little metal pieces. Yeah, that's not a terrible.
And I've also
It's not a
seen
terrible idea.
I've seen
For
the
all of us.
I've seen the disaster of what like say have you, Clades and Fishy. We've all seen the disaster of dynamite.
Yep. I am now highly flammable. I'm going to bucket water.
Yeah, you could probably just strap it right. Yeah, so I hand Ferdinand my pistols, and I'll go in through the other door. So I'll head
Okay.
up if I've got time. Well, I'll try and run up to this door and start trying to fiddle with the door.
Okay. One second. What is not bad? One second, guys. I don't find it. Yes. Ferdinand, what are you doing?
Buckets.
You
Strapping on that, and I'm just going to bucket brigade. That's what
Okay.
I'm going to do. I'm now flammable. I'm not getting near that shit.
Okay, perfect. Belig.
I'm also helping the bucket brigade.
Okay. And
I'll even get down close to the water so I don't have to be close to the fire.
perfect.
You don't like closed spaces. You don't like fire.
So people start to pour water through to the window. And Salundro, your turn.
Okay, I'm in.
Okay. Do me an athletics roll.
Oh, excellent. Athletic.
You get a plus 20 because some people
Do you
are
have any modifier?
plus 20. As
so I'm
people are dropping water and some part of your clothes are getting
So as I get in, I leave my hat on the floor in the entrance, and then on the side so people won't walk on it, and I run.
Okay. Plus 20.
He hangs it on the coat rack next to the door.
And I have 5 level of success. Impressive athletics, and I run.
You get in very easily, and you start to see a couple of people. One is strapped by like a table, and there is a kid who's crying, and he's scared pretty much.
So I first go with the guy who's trapped.
Okay, that's all the way back, like here, maybe. That's guy.
Yeah, so that's where I'm going first.
Okay, perfect. Will take you 1 turn to move there, I would say.
Okay.
Aragon, your turn.
I go in and run up to the kid and yell, "Kid, out! Get out! Come on!" And grab him by the collar and kind of like push him toward the door.
Do me an athletics roll plus 20.
Plus 20, okay.
Let's see if I can.
Success, 2 success levels.
You also get inside there. You manage to also grab the little kid. No problem. Where is the fire?
The room is on fire. Oh boy, I can hear it.
Oh boy.
Okay. Yes. You managed to get and grab the kid by the collar on Elsa. Your turn. Whoops.
They're
Happy.
cheering.
They're very happy that I've grabbed the kid by the collar. Yay! Someone's saving me!
Oh,
Oh god, that's it. I'm gonna burst into the room.
Is that the noise that everyone makes as Elsa bursts into the room?
Yeah, as I do, I'll be like Sigma preserve us, and then I'll rush in. I'll quickly try and assess the situation. If I see that kid over there, I'm gonna run over to that kid.
Okay.
Do you want me to do an athletics roll? Because that's
Yes,
my worst
plus
fucking
20.
skill. Oh,
Yes,
plus
plus
20.
20.
I might be better, but I doubt it.
Oh, that will be my sociability.
I rolled a 20.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
You
I
managed
needed a
to grab to get to this person too. Ferdinand, your turn.
All right. Continue to bucket brigade.
Can you guys
Uh,
hear the fire, right?
Yeah.
I think the thunder.
all-
Is it falling
Does-
apart or is it the thunder?
I'll move over here and
Falling apart too.
I'll move over here. Is this door open?
Yes, it is open.
Okay, then I'll start bucketing there and be like, look, try to make an opening over here.
Okay, perfect.
Either you're gonna dive through or it ain't gonna happen.
Balik,
just helping with the water.
just helping with the water. No problem. you like hurrying up and how like really fast. Like doing these buckets.
Yeah, everybody's like, "Who's this little kid helping us?"
Talundro, you managed to like pull the block from this person. You will still need to do me an athletics roll plus 20.
It does sound like cannon fire.
Plus 20 athletics. No, it's breaking apart, man. And a failure. Let me use one of those.
Oh my god, that is terrible.
No.
Wow.
We're roll. Don't worry. We're roll. This is not the end yet.
I'm not on fire.
I'm not on fire.
And it's a critical failure.
We're still on fire.
As
Oh, boy.
One
Just
of the
slightly
blocks-
less on fire.
one of the blocks kind of like fall, and you immediately see the flames. Your clothes kind of like catch fire. And condition, you are right now ablaze.
Oh, right away.
Yes. And
Can
you
I try
take
to dodge?
8
something?
wounds, counting toughness on armor. So it minus.
Minimum
I
of
cannot
one.
dodge.
No.
Okay. So which part did he touch me? Body?
Yeah.
Okay. And
So that will be a 4
4
maybe.
and 3 and 7. So 1 damage.
Okay. As it starts to burn. Yeah.
Yes.
Baragon, your turn. You grab the kid by the collar. You also need to do me an athletics roll plus 20.
Okay. Barely succeeded, but still one success.
You manage to go out and carry with you one of the kids. People immediately, the father kind of grabs his kid and he says, "Oh, thank you, good sir. Thank you very much." And Elsa, your turn.
All right, I'll scoop the kid up and try and rush out of the room.
Okay. Do me a plus 20 also in.
Marginal success, a 45, and I needed a 48.
You also managed to drag this kid out of the fire as this building is collapsing on flame.
Mhm.
Ferdinand, what are you doing?
Is there like? I can't really get in because of the guns, and I'm terrified. I'm just gonna continue to try and like make a path for them to get out.
I can hold the guns.
Well, you're back there. Okay. Wait a minute. No. I look at Bailey and I'm like, no, I'll get killed. Fuck it. Just keep bailing faster. Just like, come on. We gotta, like, obviously, we just need to make sure they get out.
Bail, bail.
Keep throwing fire.
Well, I'm gonna bring a bucket up full of water in case somebody comes out that needs like to be doused.
Okay.
Now that I see the people coming out with kids,
Yes.
if anyone's on fire.
You are on fire.
Yeah. So it says remove with athletics action. So I should do an athletics.
Stop, drop, and roll.
I was thinking more he was like frantically.
modifiers there?
What are you saying? No modifiers.
Is Salundro out or is he coming out?
Plus 20.
Oh.
Actually. Yeah.
Oh. So I'm doing and I cannot turn off. Can you run?
It's the feathers.
Jesus Christ!
Feathers are like extra flammable.
You take another wound as the fire, like kind of like starts to.
I'm cooking here. Can you move?
And
Is
he's
he able to move?
Yeah.
Stick and move. Stick and move.
But you come out of that burning on fire, and you do got.
I grab my hat, throw it out, and continue running.
One more fire condition.
Yeah.
Did I give 2? Why did I give? Okay. Wait 1 second. Sorry. Condition.
Oh, do you take another 8 wounds? 7 wounds?
Fuck.
Because if you're a fire at the end of the round, take another 7 wounds. Counting toughness and armor.
Yes. So you get 8. That was your first time you got the condition plus 1. So that would be 9. 9 damage.
God.
Menace, armor, and toughness?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Minimum of 1 damage as well.
So
there's some water over there. I'd dive into that if I was you.
Yeah. So I take my hat before I leave, throw it outside in the street, and I start running towards the water.
Okay. Baragun, both Salundro, Baragun, and Elsa, do me all perception rolls.
Okay.
Hearing.
Any pluses? Any minuses?
No modifiers.
I rolled a 23 and I needed a 43, so 2 success levels.
As you guys, as you are about to leave the building, you hear like a really fainted voice from inside screaming, "Oh, please help me! I'm trapped!"
All right, I'm going back in.
And as you are about your way to get inside, let's finish for today
Okay.
Okay.
and see who's trapped inside the next room.
Dun dun dun.
All right. So let's do some shout outs then, shall we?
Shall we do experience points?
Certainly.
I would like that.
Experience points. Yeah. Listen to the master first.
All of you get 50 experience points. And you also, I will give 25 points to Salundro for the speech in the court. Another 10 for the rest of you.
Yeah.
Yes. So that will be the experience for today.
Okay.
And saving the kids and the guy who's being mugged and all that.
I feel like that'll be finished up next time.
Sure, I give you at least. I will give you 10 points for saving the merchant, for sure.
What about not taking fucking money from the merchant?
So XP should be moral.
Yes.
Yeah, we got morale.
No.
So, Bailey, you don't get the experience points.
For what was this for? For helping the merchant?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm also not going to get fucking shanked in the street.
This is also true.
Okay. Let's finish there.
Yep.
All right, let's do some shout outs. So we'll start with Bohemians.
Well, here we are. I'm Bohemians, back from getting wed and honeymooned, and I'll be here every Thursday. That's my streaming experience. Playing Salundro.
Salundro.
Il Magnifico.
Claytor 22.
Hi. How's it going? I'm Claytor22. You can follow me on Twitter, where I usually post, apparently, the food that I create. I guess that's what my Twitter is turning into. And I usually stream sometimes, on occasion. I do things.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
that's me. Twitch and Twitter, Claytor22.
Fishy.
Hey, I'm Potato Fishy, and you can follow me on Twitch and Twitter and Instagram if you want to. I'm here on Sundays and on Thursdays doing role-playing stuff right now, and kind of very casually streaming on my own Twitch channel on and off. So if that's your jam, you can give me a follow there. And
You should play that
Talk to
game
me.
that you just got.
yes, thank you, Claytonus.
You're welcome.
I was going to say something earlier, but we were in the middle of things.
Yeah.
Ryan.
So I don't stream other than being here on Thursdays, but you can follow me at Finalist on social media.
Cool. And Danny.
Hi, my name is Danny, and you can find me in the Ratcatchers Guild Discord channel, Danilo Ear Splitter, and hope all of you had a good time tonight.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
See you next week.
Right, thank you for running, Danny. Thank you all for playing as well. Don't forget, guys, to check out my social media. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video as well, and share if you enjoy it. Also, if you wish to, do support me on Patreon if you can. That's no, I just typed in Patreon. Yeah, support me on Patreon. And yeah, hopefully Sunday we should be doing not 7th Sea. Sunday we should be starting Call of Cthulhu, the two-headed serpent. That's going to be quite cool.
Nice.
What we'll probably do is we'll probably start this Sunday. Weaves not about the next Sunday because she's getting married, so we'll probably skip next Sunday and then continue the Sunday after.
Everybody be getting married.
Everybody getting married.
It's a trend. It's a trend.
And then on Monday we're back with 7th Sea. That's awesome. And then on Thursday we're back here with Warhammer. I've also been streaming throughout the day as well. Like the past week, I played Subnautica, which was fucking awesome. Really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it.
I need to sit down and play it some.
Oh, it's so good. But other than that, yeah, thank you all for watching, and I might stream something tomorrow. Who knows? But I've got to edit videos, and that's why it took me like a lot longer to edit the Warhammer videos, because I was also streaming during the day. Doing 10-hour streams, that wasn't good. But yes, we will speak to you next week. So goodbye, YouTube.
Goodbye,
Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.